You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quackerjack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch! Adam Bailey makes the catch! And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Scenes from the Long Island Ducks clubhouse here at Constellation Field last night, where the Long Island Ducks celebrated becoming the second half Liberty Division champions here in 2017, and they are postseason bound for the 12th time in franchise history, 3rd year in a row. And today they will close out the 2017 regular season with the finale of this 3-game series against the Sugar Land Skeeters. Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of today's action. Thank you so very much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming at you live via Facebook, liducks.com, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. So today is the final game of this 3-game series. It's also the final game of this 140-game regular season for the Long Island Ducks. Game number 140 upon us, and the Ducks will look to win this 3-game series. The teams have split the first 2 of this 3-game series in Texas thus far, and then the Ducks will head back home. They'll rest up and get ready for a 3rd consecutive Liberty Division Championship Series against the Somerset Patriots. Those 2 rivals will write another chapter in their great history, starting on Wednesday night for Game 1 of the Liberty Division Championship Series, which will be at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. Game 2 will be there as well. That is on Thursday night. Both games at 6:35 p.m., and then it's off to Somerset, New Jersey for Game 3, which will be on Friday night at 7:05. If the best-of-5 series goes to a 4th game, it will be on Saturday at 7:05. And if a 5th and deciding game is needed, and let's be honest, everybody already expecting it, considering these 2 teams have faced each other 3 of the last 4 years in the playoffs, and it has gone all 5 games in each series. So when Game 5 comes, as we'll say that because that seems to always be the case, it'll be Sunday at 5:05 at TD Bank Ballpark. Tickets are available now for the postseason for the first 2 games at Bethpage Ballpark, as well as the potential 2 Atlantic League Championship Series games should the Ducks advance on to that championship series. Those will be the following Wednesday and Thursday at Bethpage Ballpark as well, September 27th to 28th at 6:35. And we do know those games, if they do happen at Bethpage Ballpark, will be either against the York Revolution, who last night clinched the second-half Freedom Division title, or against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, who were the first-half champions in the Freedom Division. So tough for the Lancaster Barnstormers, who entering play today have the second-best record in the Atlantic League at 75-64 overall. The Bridgeport Bluefish, meanwhile, have the best record of any team in the Atlantic League this year at 76-63 But unfortunately, those two teams will be victims of the split season schedule, and they will head home without a postseason bid here this year. So congratulations to Bridgeport and Lancaster, who both had fantastic seasons. Unfortunately, they will not get to play for the Atlantic League title, and today the Bridgeport Bluefish will play the final game ever at the ballpark at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, I am joined by Ducks manager Kevin Baez to discuss what it means clinching yet another postseason berth thanks to Bridgeport's defeat to the Somerset Patriots last night.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Getting ready for the regular season finale here in Sugar Land, Texas, as the Long Island Ducks and Sugar Land Skeeters meet for the final time this season. Skeeters will be without postseason play this year after winning it all last season, defeating the Ducks in the Atlantic League Championship Series. Meanwhile, the Ducks will look to claim what they wanted last year, and they made it to that championship series, but ultimately lost in 3 games to the Skeeters. Ducks are back in the postseason thanks to winning the second half Liberty Division title, courtesy of a Somerset Patriots defeat of the Bridgeport Bluefish yesterday. I caught up with Kevin Baez, the manager of the Ducks, before the game to talk about what it means to him to guarantee yet another postseason berth in his illustrious managerial career on Long Island. Well, Kevin, you guys are in last game of the regular season, but you know that you've already clinched a playoff berth. I know it's a bit of a sigh of relief at this stage of the year, but just talk about how exciting it is to be back into the postseason again.
Very excited, relieved. These last couple of weeks. But like I told the players last night, I'm proud of them because, you know what, they came in every day with a good attitude, a good mindset. Yes, things weren't going our way, but still every day they came in to the field, onto the field, into the ballpark with a good attitude and a good mindset. And that's all you could ask for as a manager. And just excited and proud of these guys that we got to this point and looking forward to moving on.
And ultimately a big factor to getting into the postseason as the second half champions was that 12-game winning streak earlier in the half, the success you had early on. Just speak about that streak, how much of a pleasure it was to see this team at its best and what the key factor was in contributing to those victories.
Yeah, I mean, I think we won 12 in a row, 17 of 19. You know, things were going our way. Guys were playing confident and just the bounce of the ball, the key play needs to play. And that's winning baseball. And we were doing that. We came every day expecting to win. It was a good feeling. But we also do know, as long as I've been around this game, it could change in a hurry. And it did, unfortunately. And we went into this little rut. But that's why you try to take advantage of those winning streaks when you get them, because you don't know how long it's going to last.
Does this have a feeling similar to 2012 and 2013 when the team was struggling in the second half but got into the playoffs both years and then went on to win the championship?
Well, I could only answer that, I guess, at the end of the playoffs. But, yeah, it has that type of feel. You know, a great bunch of guys in there and, you know, pulling for one another. And to see the success right now is I'm so proud of them and excited for them. So they're ready for it. They're excited to move on, and we're looking forward to it.
Obviously, this last couple of weeks didn't go well, but there were a couple key victories that helped clinch it. The comeback in Lancaster after losing the lead, the comeback here on Friday night. Just speak about the resolve of that team, even when times weren't going well, to find ways to win those ball games.
No, I mean, like you said, I mean, we just had to keep grinding. Things weren't going our way. It looked bleak. But every inning, the guys are coming in. All right, let's go get it. Good at bats. And that's all you could ask for. And that's one thing that I'm proud of, because I see that stuff. I see that behind-the-scenes stuff. When you're going well, it's easy. But it's when you're scuffling a little bit, how do guys react? How do I react? And that's something that, you don't want to get too high, go too low. But to see the guys respond and just play the game from beginning to end. And, anything can happen. And we had good results in those couple games.
Well, as the playoffs do approach, which will start on Wednesday night against Somerset, what is going to be the one aspect of the way this team plays and the one part of this team that you feel will need to improve the most come the start of the postseason?
Well, our pitching has been steady. We got to throw strikes. We got to make the plays. You got to do the little things. You can't beat yourselves in any type of playoff games. Get the bunts down, make the bunt plays, defensively. Good base running. You just can't ask for the 3-run homer all the time. But you guys, you got to try to do the little things. Again, just kind of keep the game simple, but make the plays, pitch, throw strikes, and that's it.
And, of course, as I mentioned, it's the Somerset Patriots, third straight year. You're going to face those guys in the first round, fourth time in 5 years in the playoffs. Just speak about that rivalry and how excited you are to add another chapter to it.
You know what? A great organization over there. I respect them. They've had a lot of success, obviously. And, it seems like every year it's us and them. So we're excited to get going and looking forward to the challenge.
Do you think we should already book our reservations for a 5-game series again with them?
It seems like that's always been, right? So, but again, you'll take that one game at a time attitude and go from there.
All right. Thanks so much, Kevin. Congratulations on yet another postseason berth.
Thank you, Mike.
That is Kevin Baez, manager of the Long Island Ducks, who has made the postseason once again this year, his 7th season at the helm of the Long Island Ducks, and has now earned a 6th postseason berth. He made it in each of his first 3 seasons as manager, 2011, 12, and 13, and has made it in each of the last 3 seasons, 2015, 16, and now 17. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the pitching matchup for today's regular season finale. Then we'll have the starting lineups in the first pitch as the Ducks and Skeeters go at it one final time here in 2017.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it! The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Back here at Constellation Field as we get set for this afternoon's game, Long Island Ducks, Sugarland Skeeters, final time of the 2017 regular season. And on the mound today, the Ducks will be able to send out right-handed pitcher Tyler Levine, who will be making his 8th start of the year, 23rd appearance. He comes in at 3-2 with a 6.05 ERA. Ducks had not announced today's starter prior to today's ball game, as they did not yet know whether or not this game would be needed to clinch the second half title in a postseason berth, or whether or not this game would be rendered meaningless in terms of postseason berth. And I have to think that if indeed this came down to it, where the Ducks needed a win today to get into the postseason, you probably would have seen ace John Brownell on the mound. But instead, now that they have clinched, it is going to be Tyler Levine making the start, and Brownell, although we don't know for sure, the Ducks have yet to announce their postseason starting rotation. One would think, with the fact that John Brownell has been the starting pitcher for Game 1 ever since the 2013 season in the playoffs that he might be in that role yet again on Wednesday night. So we'll wait and see. But either way, it's Tyler Levine today. 3-2, a 6.05 ERA, looking to bounce back from a tough outing his last time on the mound, September the 1st against the New Britain Bees, in which he surrendered 11 runs on 11 hits in 4 innings, was the victim to 4 New Britain home runs. And so he'll be looking to bounce back today, and this will be his first start against the Skeeters, 5th appearance overall, 1-0 record, and a 5.06 ERA. Meanwhile, Sugarland will be sending right-hander Alberto Rodriguez to the mound. Rodriguez making his 3rd start since joining the Skeeters in a trade from the Claiborne Railroaders of the American Association. He is 0-0 with a 2.70 ERA thus far since joining the Skeeters. A pair of 5-inning starts. He allowed 3 runs his last time out, though only 1 earned. That was on September the 10th against the New Britain Bees in a 7-3 win. Earlier this year with the Railroaders, 5-7 record and a 3.39 ERA, 21 games, 13 of which were starts. So this will be the Ducks' first look at right-hander Alberto Rodriguez. The Skeeters' first look at Tyler Levine as a starter. Skeeters are taking the field. We'll take one final break, and when we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the first pitch of this afternoon's ball game.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Today's national anthem here in Sugarland, Texas, as the Long Island Ducks and the Sugarland Skeeters wrap up the 2017 regular season. The 20th season in Atlantic League baseball history comes to a close today, and then it's on to the postseason, which will begin on Wednesday night with the Liberty Division Championship Series on Long Island and the Freedom Division Championship Series in York, Pennsylvania. Let's go through the starting lineups for today's series finale. It's the rubber game of the 3-game set, with the Ducks winning here 8-4 on Friday night, and the Skeeters bouncing back with a 5-3 victory yesterday. For the Ducks, lots of changes. For the Skeeters, some changes as well. Leading things off will be the second baseman today, Giovanni Alfonso. Delta Cleary Jr. moves up into the number 2 spot for Long Island and plays center field. Angelo Sanco will bat third. He will play first base, and in the cleanup spot is the designated hitter, and that is Mark Krause. Ruben Gotay will play third base. He will bat fifth. Derek Piles makes his first start of the road trip and plays right field. Audie Affiner also making his first start of the road trip. He will do the catching and bat seventh. Jordan Hinshaw will start in left field, and he will hit eighth. And rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop. That is Dan Lyons. On the other side, for the Sugarland Skeeters, Josh Prince will lead things off. He is at second base. Caleb Ramsey will get the start at first base, and he will bat second. Cole Gillespie, the center fielder, hits third. Brian Pounds moves up to the cleanup spot and will play third base. Anthony Ginsanti, the designated hitter, he bats number 5 in the order. Wilfredo Rodriguez does the catching and will hit sixth. Joe Benson will play right field and bat seventh. Tiki Thon gets his first start of the series and will play left field. And rounding out the order at shortstop is former Long Island Duck Carlos Hughes. So there's the look at the starting lineups for both teams for today. The Ducks enter the game at 37-32 here in the second half of the season, 73-66 overall here in 2017. They know they are postseason bound, and the Skeeters, who have been eliminated from postseason contention, come in at 36-33 in the second half, 66-73 overall. For the Skeeters, in their Atlantic League title defense, they had a difficult first half, finishing 10 games under 500 at 30-49 games in back of Southern Maryland, who ended up winning the division in the first half. Skeeters put together a good effort in the second half. They were in the thick of things coming into the final week of the season, but were officially eliminated on Thursday night. They are 4 games in back of first coming into play today. So a good season for the Skeeters thanks to a good second half, but ultimately it falls short of a postseason berth. And now we are ready to go for baseball here on this Sunday afternoon. A beautiful day for baseball. Giovanni Alfonso steps up to home plate. First pitch from Alberto Rodriguez is grounded foul to the first base side. And we are underway on this Sunday afternoon at about 2:10 local time, 3:10 if you're joining us back on Long Island. And thank you so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. The 0-1 to Alfonso is a fastball that zips over the inside corner for strike 2. And Rodriguez quickly out in front of Alfonso. Mix of sun and clouds up overhead. Another warm day, but not as hot and humid as it was the last 2 days. 0-2. Fastball misses high. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rodriguez from the windup kicks and comes home, and Alfonso a swing and a miss for strike 3 as he chases the breaking ball diving down and away. First strikeout of the game for Rodriguez, and there's one away in the top of the first. Last 2 nights, the wind was blowing in hard from right center field towards home plate. Today, the flags out in right center hanging without much movement. There are 3 flags out there in right center. The one on the left side is the American flag, the one in the middle, the Texas state flag, and the one on the right, the Skeeters 2016 Atlantic League Championship banner. So with the one away, here is the switch-hitting center fielder Delta Cleary Jr. batting from the left side. First pitch, and Cleary Jr. takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. Cleary Jr. batting .265 for Long Island, 3 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Rodriguez winds up, deals to the plate. Cleary Jr. takes down and in. Like a hard fastball coming inside. That'll even things up at 1-1. Ducks are wearing their alternates, as are the Skeeters. The Ducks in the orange, bright orange uniforms for the first time in this series. The Skeeters in the royal blue. 1-1 is grounded hard but foul off the end of the Skeeters dugout. So the count 1-2 on Cleary Jr. Lighter crowd on hand here tonight compared to the last 2 nights. Over 7,100 here last night, packing the ballpark for the Saturday night ball game. 1-2, swing and a miss for strike 3 as Cleary Jr. chases downstairs. So back-to-back strikeouts for Rodriguez to begin his day, and there are quickly 2 away. Defensively for the Skeeters today, it will be Dickie Thon starting in left field. The center fielder is Cole Gillespie, and in right field, Joe Benson. On the infield from left to right, Brian Pounds is the third baseman. Carlos Hughes starts at shortstop. Second baseman, Josh Prince. Caleb Ramsey is over at first. Doing the catching behind home plate, Wilfredo Rodriguez, and on the mound for the Skeeters is Alberto Rodriguez, native of Havana, Cuba. First pitch coming from Rodriguez to Sanko. Here's the kick and the pitch on the way. Sanko takes outside for ball 1. Angelo Sanko with a team-leading 24 home runs, the 24th coming in the 9th inning of last night's game onto the Wells Fargo Picnic Plaza in left. He's driven in a total of 80 runs, and here pops one up foul back behind the plate to even the count at 1-1. So he joins Mark Krause in the 80 RBI department for the season. 2 Duck teammates with over 80 runs batted in. Krause waiting in the on-deck circle for the Ducks. From the windup, here's the 1-1. And Sanko a swing and a miss. Good off-speed pitch down in the zone. And now Rodriguez a strike 3 away from striking out the side here in the opening inning. First baseman playing right along the line, that is Caleb Ramsey. And the 1-2 pitch on the way to Angelo Sanko is taken high and outside. Another off-speed pitch from the right-hander to even the count at 2-2. Rodriguez stands on the mound at 6'1", 225 pounds. He is 25 years old. And a reminder that he's a native of Cuba. 2-2 pitch. Sunko just gets a little piece on the swing. Chops it foul back behind the plate. So Sunko stays alive, trying to get aboard here with 2 outs in the top half of the first inning. Prince, the second baseman, shaded over to his left at second base. 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball in a right field. Got under it, though. Benson jogging in a few steps. And he'll make the catch for the final out of a scoreless top half of the first inning. Good start for Rodriguez. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. We have played a half inning on this Sunday afternoon. It's the Ducks nothing and the Skeeters coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. To the bottom half of the first inning we go with no score here at Constellation Field. The Ducks had every walk this season brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care, need a doctor, just walk in. So a good start for Rodriguez, who retires the Ducks in order in the top of the first. And now Tyler Levine will take the mound for Long Island here in the bottom of inning number 1. And it'll be Josh Prince leading things off, followed by Caleb Ramsey and Cole Gillespie. So here is Prince to bat from the right side. And the first pitch from Levine is swung on and missed. Good breaking ball diving down in the zone. And the count 0-1. Josh Prince, the second baseman, a .261 hitter this year, 11 home runs and 52 runs batted in. Levine comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball past the mound, up the middle and into center field, a leadoff base hit. So Josh Prince is on, and he has terrific speed. Ducks will certainly have to pay attention to him. So Prince at first, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Caleb Ramsey. Sun shining brightly here in Sugar Land, Texas on this final day of the year. So with one on and nobody out, up steps the lefty swinging Caleb Ramsey. Middle infielders will go to double play depth. Go tie with the lefty at the plate, playing well off the line at third. And the first pitch is downstairs for ball 1. Ramsey, a .260 hitter since joining the Skeeters midway through the year. 2 home runs, 24 runs batted in. Levine comes set at the belt. And the 1-0. Line drive, center field. That's going to be a base hit. Terry Jr. will field on a hop and fire it back in. And back-to-back base hits for the Skeeters. Prince and Ramsey both with singles to center. And they've got runners at first and second with nobody out. Tyler Levine certainly impressed at the start of the year for the Ducks after being signed a week into the season. He had been in spring training with Long Island and had been making spot starts and some relief appearances throughout the course of the year, but made some more starts late in the season And in fact, each of his last 4 outings have been starts over the last month and a half, but he has been kind of up and down in those starts and really struggled his last time out. First pitch to Cole Gillespie, and there is a fastball that misses low for ball 1. Faced the New Britain Bees back on September the 1st. And the Bees used the long ball to beat him. 4 home runs to account for 10 of their 11 runs in 4 innings off of Levine in the 16-2 defeat for Long Island. 1-0. And Levine misses downstairs again, so quickly behind on Gillespie at 2 balls and no strikes. .303 batting average on the year for the center fielder. 5 homers, 26 runs driven in. Another late season addition for Sugarland. Runners lead from first and second. And the 2-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive in a left field. There's a base hit. Prince will go to third. He'll stop there as Jordan Hinshaw fields and fires it back in. And the Skeeters set up with 3 singles with the bases loaded and nobody out. Skeeters seem to be seeing the ball well here in the early going against Levine, who's been throwing a lot of fastballs. He doesn't have a lot of velocity on those fastballs. Certainly doesn't throw over 90 miles an hour, but he's been leaving them too much over the middle of the plate, and the Skeeters have had some good swings. So the bases loaded, nobody out, and here is the third baseman, Brian Pounds. First pitch on the way, and Pounds swings and fouls it back to the screen. And so the count 0-1. Pounds hitting just .215 this year. He's got 14 home runs and 50 runs batted in. Audie Afner gives the signals behind home plate, and now Levine is ready. Here's the 0-1. Tapped into the ground foul, first base side. And the count quickly, 0-2. Good job by Levine here to get ahead, 0-2 on Brian Pounds, hitting in the cleanup spot of the order. Despite the fact that he has struggled this year, he still has some pop in that bat with 14 home runs. So it'll be an 0-2 delivery. Levine comes set at the belt. Runners lead from every base, and the pitch swinging a tapper foul, first base side. Just off the end of the bat. Following off to stay alive, still 0-2. Jake Dunning in the second inning yesterday had a bases loaded, no out jam and was able to get out of it with just 1 run allowed on a ground out. And really did very well over his first 6 innings last night, but then struggled with 1 out in the 7th and ultimately got charged for 3 more runs in that 7th inning. Again, the 0-2, and Pound swings, lifts a fly ball in the air to right. Shallow, moving in on it, Derek Piles. Gets to the spot, makes the catch. Prince tags from third. He's coming to the plate. Nope. He will turn and go back to third. Good throw from Piles. And Angelo Sanko, the first baseman. So a big first out there for Tyler Levine as he retires Brian Pounds on the fly ball to right. Keeps everybody in on their respective bases. And with 1 out, that'll bring up the designated hitter, Anthony Ginsanti. Tyler Levine overall 3-2 this year, a 6.05 ERA, 22 appearances, 7 of which have been starts. He has struck out 33 and walked 20 in his 55 innings of work, allowing 72 hits. Here's Ginsanti from the right side. First pitch from Tyler Levine is a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Mike Durantis, the home plate umpire today, calling balls and strikes. Over at first base is Joe Harris, and around at third is Matt Herrera. Same 3 as last night, rotated clockwise 1 base. The 0-1, drive in the air to left center field. That should get the run home. Cleary Jr. over, and he'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Prince. He'll come in to score. Everybody else stays in their respective bases. Sac fly and an RBI off the bat of Anthony Ginsanti. Skeeters on the scoreboard first as they take a 1-0 lead. For Ginsanti, his 52nd run batted in of the year. For Prince, his 74th run. So Levine has recorded back-to-back outs after allowing 3 straight hits to begin the inning. Well, 2-way, that'll bring up Wilfredo Rodriguez, the catcher and 6-hitter, batting from the right side. Give you the Ducks defensive lineup here in a moment. Levine looking in for the sign at home plate from Audie Affiner, and now comes set. First pitch on the way, and Rodriguez takes a breaking ball that misses low and outside for ball one. Rodriguez having a terrific season for the Skeeters. He'll finish the year well above 300. 331 average, 3 homers, 27 runs batted in. Now the 1-0. And this swung on and missed. Good off-speed pitch diving down and in from Levine. And that'll even things up at 1-1. So Rodriguez hasn't been big in the home run department or driving in runs, but he has gotten on base consistently during the course of the season. And that has certainly been impressive as he and Albert Cordero have shared the catching duties. From the stretch, here's the 1-1. Kicking the pitch. Ground ball over the mound. It deflects off the glove of Levine. Dan Lyons at short. He throws to first. They got him. 1-6-3 on the putout. And a great job by Tyler Levine as he records 3 straight outs following the 3 straight hits to begin the inning and surrenders just 1 run. So in the inning, a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base for the Skeeters. We have played 1 here at Constellation Field. Skeeters lead it 1-0.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
To the second inning we go with the Skeeters on top by a run. It is time for the Long Island Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Ducks currently have 2 pitchers out on the inactive list with injuries, right-hander Bruce Kern and right-hander David Ardsma, who are both dealing with arm injuries. And so they continue to try and recover from that. No official word yet on whether or not either would be available for the postseason, which again will begin on Wednesday night for the Ducks. Long Island will have to submit its roster for the Liberty Division Championship Series this week prior to the start of the series on Wednesday night. The Somerset Patriots will be their opponent. 3rd straight year those teams will meet in the first round of the postseason. Mark Krause will lead things off here in inning number 2 against Alberto Rodriguez. Right-hander winds it, fires to the plate, and Krause will take a fastball strike over the inside corner. 0-1. Krause, a .284 hitter this year, 21 home runs, 84 runs batted in, has had a terrific season for the Ducks. And was named the team MVP last weekend. The 0-1, that's breaking ball taken down and in. Even the count at 1-1. Fans had close to a month to vote on that. The Del Monte Smelson Team MVP award, and Krause received more votes than anyone to win that honor. 1-1, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball diving down and in. Krause swung through it, and Rodriguez quickly ahead at 1-2. They'll certainly get some consideration for Atlantic League Player of the Year. From the windup, here's the 1-2. That swung on and missed. Another good off-speed pitch diving down in the zone for strike 3. Krause goes down swinging. And 3 strikeouts among 4 hitters for Alberto Rodriguez. So that'll bring up the third baseman, Ruben Gotide, to the plate. And I have to think, don't know yet who the winner will be, obviously, considering the season hasn't ended yet. But I have to think that Alonzo Harris of York will certainly get a lot of the consideration. He has hit over 300 this year, has picked up over 20 home runs, part of the 20-20 club, 20 homers, 20 stolen bases. First pitch to Ruben Gotay is taken inside for ball one. Has batted mostly in the leadoff spot, but has driven in close to 70 runs this year. And has also shown an ability to play multiple positions, the outfield, the infield, and he's played well. 1-0. Fastball, that's at the belt for a strike. Now leaving the count up at 1-1. Gotay hitting .263 for the Ducks. 6 home runs, 28 runs batted in. 1-1. Fastball, that hits the outside corner, another called strike. And Rodriguez ahead at 1-2. Shortstop shaded towards the middle and on the outfield grass, that's Carlos Hughes. Here's the pitch, and Gotay takes downstairs, would not chase out of the zone that time. Now leaving things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gotay will flip it towards the first base dugout. There's Skeeters' bat boy, Big Mike, will take it, bring it back into the dugout. Be a 2-2 pitch coming. Rodriguez winds and fires to the plate, and Gotay will swing and miss for strike 3. A fastball up in the zone. Gotay goes down swinging. So that is the 4th strikeout already for Rodriguez, all swinging. He has looked impressive here in the early going. 2 down and the base is empty. And up to the plate will step the right fielder, Derek Piles. Piles making his first start of the series. He came in as a pinch hitter in the 9th inning last night after the Ducks had already clinched. First pitch, and he takes a slider low and away for ball 1. Piles .230 between the Ducks and the Skeeters this year. No homers, 5 runs batted in. Was with Sugarland earlier this season. 1-0. Check swing, but he was able to hold up. Takes out of the zone. And now the count 2-0. Last night's pinch hit appearance was Piles' first action of this road trip. From the windup, the kick and the offering. Piles a swing and a miss as he chased downstairs. On a fastball from Rodriguez, 2-1. And a surprise, Kevin Baez putting what he felt was his best 9 out there for the first 6 games of the road trip until the Ducks clinched. And now Piles gets the start today, 2-1. There's a fastball and another strike over the outside corner. Audie Affner in the lineup today, as is Jordan Hinshaw, who had been sitting most of the road trip. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, so the base is empty here in the second. Here's the offering, and Piles swings at a line drive. Caught by a leaping shortstop, Carlos Hughes. Good play by Hughes, the former Duck, for the final out of the inning as he robs Derek Piles of the base hit, and Long Island goes down in order in the second. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We will head to inning number 2, the bottom half. 1-0 Skeeters.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr., and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Bottom half of the second inning coming up. Long Island Ducks trailing the Sugarland Skeeters 1-0. Tyler Levine going back to the mound. And again, a reminder that postseason tickets are now available. The Ducks clinching the second half Liberty Division title last night thanks to Bridgeport's loss to the Somerset Patriots. coupled with the Ducks win on Friday night here over the Skeeters, in which the Ducks came back from 4-0 down to win 8-4. So, how can you get your tickets? You can get them right now. Head to liducks.com, click on the tickets icon at the top of the page, and you can select your seats for the first 2 games, and actually all 4 potential postseason games that can be played at Bethpage Ballpark this year. First pitch here to Joe Benson is swung on and fouled off at home plate. The count 0-1. Benson, the right fielder and 7-hitter. Starting tomorrow on Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning, the Bethpage Ballpark box office will be open, and you can get your tickets in person at the ballpark box office starting at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You can also call at that time 631-940-TIXX to get your tickets. 0-1 breaking ball, misses low. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Tickets also available via the Ducks mobile app right now via your Apple and Android powered device. The app available for free, so you can get your tickets on your mobile device right now for all 4 potential home postseason games. Benson, a foul ball over the screen behind the plate, and that'll run the count to 1-2. As a reminder, the Ducks will host games 1 and 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series against the Somerset Patriots on Wednesday and Thursday of this week. 6:35 starts for both. And then the series will head to Bridgewater, New Jersey for Friday, and then if necessary, Saturday and Sunday, games 3, 4, and 5. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good breaking ball down low from Tyler Levine, and he had Benson out in front of it. First strikeout of the day for Levine. And there's the first out here in the 2nd inning. If the Ducks advance to the Atlantic League Championship Series, they would take on either the York Revolution or the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Game 1 of the series would be Wednesday, September the 27th at 6:35. Game 2 would be Thursday, September 28th at 6:35. And then the series would shift to either York or Southern Maryland. First pitch breaking ball, misses low and away for ball 1. Somerset Patriots won the first half, so they chose to have games 3, 4, and 5 at their ballpark. So that's why the Ducks hosting games 1 and 2. 1-0. Fouled off down the right field line by Thon, and that'll even the count at 1-1. The championship series, home field alternates each year. The Ducks had games 3, 4, and 5, though those 2 weren't played at Bethpage Ballpark last year in the championship series against these Skeeters. And so this year, games 1 and 2 will be in the Liberty Division Park, games 3, 4, and 5 in the Freedom Division Park. 1-1 is line in the left field. There's a base hit for Thon. Hinshaw to his right, gets it and will fire it back in, holding Thon to a single. 4th hit of the game for the Skeeters, as Thon is on with 1 out here in the 2nd inning.
Shortstop number 12, Carlos Hughes.
So that'll bring Carlos Hughes up to the plate. He is the shortstop and 9-hitter. Former Long Island Duck, a switch hitter, batting from the left side against the right-hander Levine. First pitch on the way to Hughes, and he'll take a fastball over the outside corner for strike 1. Hughes joined the Skeeters late in the year. They were in need of some bodies, and so Hughes was signed on a road trip. He is 2 for 12 thus far with Sugar Land with a run scored. No homers or RBIs yet. Levine's 0-1. Breaking ball, that's at the belt for a strike. Hughes did not agree. He thought that was too high. And Levine quickly in front at 0-2. Taking his lead at first base is Thon. Levine comes set, runner goes, pitch is swung on and tapped foul, first base side. Goes right to the Skeeter on deck circle where Josh Prince was standing. So Thon will make his way back to first. Thon, by the way, this year 4 of 7 in the stolen base department with Sugar Land. The count remains 0-2 on Hughes with 1 on and 1 out. Middle infielders at double play depth. Here's the 0-2 from Levine. And Hughes will swing and miss for strike 3. Good breaking ball again from Tyler Levine, as he had Hughes way out in front. Second strikeout of the inning, and they were 2 away for Sugar Land. Forgot to give you the Ducks defensive lineup last inning, so we'll give it to you now. Jordan Hinshaw gets the start in left field today. Center fielder is Delta Cleary Jr., and Derek Piles will start in right. On the infield from left to right, you have Ruben Gotay at third base, the shortstop Dan Lyons. Giovanni Alfonso starts at second, and the first baseman is Angelo Sanco. Audie Affiner does the catching behind home plate. and Tyler Levine, the right-hander, on the mound. First pitch here to Josh Prince, a throw over, and Levine checks on Thon, who is back safely. Prince started off the bottom of the first inning with a single up the middle on the ground. Prince comes set, and the 1-1. Kicks and fires, and the breaking ball here just misses the inside corner. 1-0 the count. Prince, the speedy second baseman who last year was named the Skeeters Player of the Year prior to their game against the Ducks. Skeeters handed out a few team awards for the season. Throw over to first and back safely there is Thon. Pitcher of the Year went to right-handed starter Jake Hale, who the Ducks do not see in this series. But Hale has had a terrific season for Sugarland. Levine's 1-0. Prince swings, fouls it to the top of the screen behind home plate. Caroms back down to the field of play, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Again, the Ducks and the York Revolution punching their tickets to the postseason last night. So the games today all do not have any standing on the playoff field. That has been set. And teams closing out the regular season here on this Sunday afternoon. Throw over again, and back safely again is Thon. Tyler Levine keeping a close eye on him after he attempted a stolen base during Hughes' at-bat. Count remains 1-1 here on Prince. Levine comes set at the belt. Kicks and fires, runner goes, and this is smacked down the left field line. That is going to be a foul ball. Oh, that was close. Again, we couldn't see when it hit by the line. The stands that are down the third base line curl in towards home plate like they do on the first base side. And the railing and stairs of those seats block our view of the last 40 or so feet down that left field line, and it went just foul. So Levine can breathe a sigh of relief there as he does not avoid the RBI double in that instance. Just a foul ball. Count 1-2. And Levine a strike away from pitching a scoreless inning here in the second. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Chopper foul, third base side. Gary Gaetti will field it and flip it up into the stands. So Prince battles to stay alive once again. We'll have another 1-2 pitch in this at bat. Skeeters lead it 1-0. They're out hitting the Ducks 4-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, a half swing. Gets away from Hafner briefly. Runner goes for second. And Thon is there safely. Prince was able to hold up on the swing, so that evens the count at 2-2. And on the wild pitch, Thon will move into scoring position. For Tyler Levine, that will be his first wild pitch of the year. Had not thrown a wild pitch prior to this. Picks up his first in this situation. So now runner at second with 2 down, and now a 2-2 pitch coming to Josh Prince. Kicking the offering is a breaking ball that misses downstairs. That'll run the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And if Prince is able to get aboard, that would bring Caleb Ramsey up to the plate. Thon takes his lead off of second. Levine looks in for the sign from Hafner. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Levine kicks and comes home, and this is a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 3 at the knees. Prince thought he had ball 4, but Levine gets his 3rd strikeout of the inning as he strikes out the side here in the second. No runs, 1 hit. Skeeters leave a man on base. We have played 2 innings on this Sunday afternoon. The Ducks trail the Skeeters 1-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Angelo Sanco, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Fans New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, the Mets, and the Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. Michael Pollack with you as we move on to inning number 3. With the Ducks trailing by a run. Good job by Tyler Levine in the second to strike out the side, allowing just a hit. Just one single in that inning to Dickie Thon. Audie Afner will begin things for the Ducks as we go to the third. He'll bat from the right side. First pitch on the way from Alberto Rodriguez is a fastball that is taken high for ball 1. Afner hitting .225 in a Ducks uniform, no homers and a run batted in. He's got 9 hits and 40 at-bats thus far with the Ducks. The 1-0. That's broken bat flare in the right field. On the run in is Joe Benson. He won't get it. It's going to land for a base hit. So Audie Afner will trade the bat for the hit. And there's the first hit of the ball game for Long Island. Bat head went out towards third base, where he kept the handle at home plate. So Audie Afner is on with his 10th hit as a member of the Ducks. Now the Ducks get the leadoff man and tying run aboard to begin the third inning. That'll bring up the left fielder Jordan Hinshaw, who bats in the number 8 spot today for Long Island. So no-hitter here in the final game of the regular season on either side. Ducks now with 1 hit, the Skeeters with 4. And here is Jordan Hinshaw. Rodriguez will have to work out of the stretch for the first time today. First pitch on the way. Hinshaw swings and fouls it back to the screen on a fastball. So the count 0-1. Hinshaw has had a nice season between the Ducks and the Bees, a .317 batting average with 2 home runs and 26 runs batted in. For some reason they say he's only got 1 homer and 8 RBIs on the scoreboard. Those are his numbers with the Ducks, but the .317 average is total numbers. So they've kind of combined the two on the scoreboard here at Constellation Field. Breaking ball misses inside of Hinshaw. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Hinshaw started the year with the New Britain Bees, played most of the season with them, and then joined the Long Island Ducks here late in the second half. Throw over to first, and back there is Audie Afner, as yet to steal or attempt to steal a base in a Ducks uniform. One pitch. Rodriguez fires. Hinshaw swinging a ground ball foul to the Skeeter dugout on the first base side. A very late swing by Hinshaw on the pitch up and in. So the count goes to 1-2. Getting the sign and coming set Rodriguez. 1-2 offering. Swinging a ground ball to second. Gobbled up by Prince. He flips to Hughes for 1, onto first, double play. Just what Rodriguez was looking for there after the leadoff single. Hinshaw grounds into the 4-6-3 twin killing. And just like that, 2 away with the bases empty here in inning number 3.
10 Lions.
I'll bring the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons up to the plate for the Ducks as he'll bat from the right side here in the finale of the regular season. So Lyons digs in, and the first pitch is a check swing on a breaking ball. They appeal the first, no swing. Says first base umpire Joe Harris. 1-0 on Lyons, who comes in with a .250 batting average, 7 homers, 37 runs batted in. Been a tough season for Lyons, offensively at the plate with some nagging injuries throughout. 1-0, and there's a breaking ball that misses high. And so Lyons jumps in front now at 2 balls and no strikes. 1-0 ball game in favor of the Skeeters. We are in the top half of the 3rd inning. From the windup, here's the pitch. Lyons swings a broken bat liner, but it goes right to the mound and caught by Rodriguez for the final out of the inning. Good snare by Rodriguez as he sticks out the glove and grabs the line drive. So in the inning, the Ducks get their first hit of the game, but they only send the minimum 3 to the plate. A double play and a line out and the inning. No runs, 1 hit, bases left empty. After 2.5, Skeeters remain in front by a run.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, Ducks fans, when Dan Lyons lined out to the pitcher's mound to end the top half of the 3rd inning, that was the 15th out of today's ball game. And did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Or visit geico.com. Michael Pollack here with you at Constellation Field as we move on to the bottom half of this 3rd inning. And for the Sugarland Skeeters, they will be sending to the plate their 2, 3, and 4 hitters against Tyler Levine. It is going to be Caleb Ramsey to begin. And then Ramsey will be followed by the center fielder Cole Gillespie and the 3rd baseman Brian Pounds. Tyler Levine with a much better 2nd inning as he struck out the side and allowed just the single to Dickie Thon. First pitch here, and Ramsey takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Ramsey picked up a hit his first time up, a line drive single to center. Stranded, though, at second base in the inning. This pitch taken low, and that will even the count up at 1-1 strike. Skeeters had 3 singles to start off the ball game in the bottom of the 1st inning. But I ended up settling for just a 1 run on the sac fly by Anthony Ginsanti. 1-1 here is line into right field, and Ramsey's got his 2nd hit of the ball game. Clean shot between 1st and 2nd. So Caleb Ramsey is 2 for 2, and the Skeeters with hit number 5 on the afternoon. That'll bring the center fielder Cole Gillespie up to the plate. Gillespie will bat from the right side. First pitch, swing and a miss. Good breaking ball by Levine. That's been his best pitch today. His fastball, he's left a few out over the plate, and the Skeeters have hit him hard, but he has had a lot of swings and misses on that breaking ball diving down into the zone. The count 0-1. Breaking ball again and a swing and a miss. A good slider diving down and away. And the count quickly 0-2 in favor of Tyler Levine. Gillespie with a single to left field his first time up. Now ahead 0-2. Levine has the ability to expand the zone and try and get him to chase downstairs. There's the 0-2. Breaking ball. This was left up in the zone. It's skied in the air to left center. Cleary Jr. and Hinshaw converging. And it'll be the center fielder, Cleary Jr., who makes the catch for the first out. So Levine gets the fly out from Gillespie after the leadoff single by Ramsey. One away in the inning. And up to the plate is going to step the cleanup hitter, Brian Pounds.
Brian Pounds.
Just about 3 o'clock here in Sugar Land, Texas, in this final Sunday afternoon of the regular season. First pitch, breaking ball misses downstairs for ball 1. Pounds with a pop-up to right his first time up, came up with the bases loaded, nobody out in the first inning, and hit a shallow fly ball to right that Derek Piles caught, and Josh Prince, even with his great speed, wasn't able to tag up and come home on the play, just drew the throw. 1-0. Pound swings, rockets one in the air to center, hit pretty well. Back goes Delta Cleary Jr., still going back to the warning track, reaches up in front of the wall and makes the catch. What a grab by Delta Cleary Jr. as that ball was hit over 400 feet away. It's 405 to the wall in center, and Cleary Jr. with his good speed able to track it down for the second out of this third inning. Pound certainly has some pop in his bat, and he can hit it a long way. And golf that one in the air to deep center field, but not far enough to get over the head of Cleary Jr. So a two-way, that is going to leave it up to the designated hitter, Anthony Ginsanti, batting in the 5 spot. Drove in the only run of the game thus far with his sacrifice fly. First pitch, and the fastball hits the outside corner for strike 1. Ginsanti did not play here on Friday night, but he did get the start in last night's ball game. A 5-3 win for the Skeeters, who used a 4-run 7th to fuel their offense. The 0-1. Fastball paints the outside corner, another called strike. Ginsanti disagreed. The count 0-2. So then Ken Levine work around a single for the second straight inning. Gave up a 1-out single last inning and a leadoff single here in the third. 0-2, and this one misses down and away. Ginsanti would not chase out of the zone that time. Runs the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ginsanti reaches. Next will be Wilfredo Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. And another pitch downstairs. Again, Ginsanti able to hold his swing. So that will even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ginsanti had a terrific start to the year this year. Was selected to the All-Star team. But he's been really struggling over his last 17 games, coming in a 190 batting average, 11 for 58. Not the way he wanted to end the year. He was hitting right around 300 for most of the season. 2-2. Swinging a high fly ball in the air to left down the line. It's going to hook foul and go up into the picnic plaza. But into foul territory off the bat of Ginsanti, so that'll keep the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Ronnie, you doing all right? Good.
Danny, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Levine will step back up onto the rubber here as he tries to record the final out of this bottom of the third inning. Skeeters holding a 1-0 lead. Caleb Ramsey takes his lead off of first base, and now Levine asks for time and wants to go through the signs once again with Audie Affiner. Here's the 2-2. And Ginsanti a line drive into left field for a base hit. Jordan Hinshaw will field and fire it back in. 6th hit of the game for Sugar Land, all of them for singles. A 2-out base hit for Anthony Ginsanti, and Sugarland now with runners at first and second and 2 away.
Catch number 9, Fredo Rodriguez.
It's been the kind of season it's been for Levine. A lot of hits given up, a lot of them singles. And here today in 3 innings has given up 6 singles, but so far only 1 run, and trying to strand another pair of Skeeter base runners on in this 3rd inning. Well, Fredo Rodriguez comes to the plate. First pitch, and he takes down and away. A good block, though, behind the plate from Audie Affner. And the count goes to 1-0. Rodriguez hit a comebacker that deflected off the glove of Levine and ricocheted to Lyons, who fielded and threw to first to get Rodriguez out for the final out of that 1st inning. A 1-6-3 putout, rare when it's not a double play. 1-0. And that's downstairs. Another block by Affner. And Levine all of a sudden now struggling. Got 2 quick outs after the leadoff single. Got ahead on Ginsanti, 0-2, but ultimately allowed the base hit after he threw 2 out of his own. And now behind 2-0 on Rodriguez. Kotai playing right along the line at third. The second baseman, Alfonso, shaded towards the middle. 2-0 pitch. Rodriguez takes the strike. Good fastball at the knees, 2-1. Ramsey leads from second, and Ginsanti from first with 2 down. Here is the 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. Kicks and fires, and Rodriguez smacks one off the glove of Kotai, and it goes down the left field line. Scoring on the play is going to be Ramsey. Heading to third and stopping there is Ginsanti. And in safely at second with a 2-out RBI double is Wilfredo Rodriguez. It's a 2-0 Skeeter lead. That was a bullet line drive off the bat of Rodriguez, and Kotai looked like the ball was going right to him, and he reached up his glove and just could not come up with it. Again, I'm going to assume that's a double, but we'll wait and see. It was so hard hit, not the easiest play to react to. But either way, a 2-out rally for the Skeeters. Ramsey scores his 18th run of the year. And going from first to third was Ginsanti. Indeed, it will be a double, so give the RBI to Rodriguez, his 28th. First pitch here to Joe Benson. And he takes a breaking ball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Rodriguez picks up the 2-base hit, his 14th double of the year. Benson struck out his first time up. The 0-1 here is a broken bat flare in a left center. Long run in for Delta Cleary Jr., but he is there to make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Levine ends up only surrendering the 1 run, but almost got out of the inning without giving up anything. Instead, the Skeeters get 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave 2 more on base. 5 now for the game. We'll head to the 4th here at Constellation Field. Sugarland 2 and Long Island 0.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elmer Reyes, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
So the Skeeters add to their lead thanks to Wilfredo Rodriguez's RBI double with 2 out. And so it is now a 2-0 ball game. 7 hits for Sugar Land over the first 3 innings, 6 of them singles. As we go to the 4th inning, Alberto Rodriguez goes back to the mound. And he will face for the Ducks the top 3 in their order, Alfonso, Cleary Jr., and Sanko. As we go to the 4th inning, it is also time for our 4th inning trivia question, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. So I'll get you today's question here in a moment. Leading things off will be Giovanni Alfonso. First pitch on the way, and Alfonso swings and misses out in front of the offering from Rodriguez. And the count 0-1. Alfonso a strikeout victim in the first as he chased a breaking ball down in the zone. From the windup, here's the 0-1, and Rodriguez deals low. Now we'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Alfonso has had a hit in every game of this road trip, multiple hits in 5 of the first 6. And he has hit safely in 8 straight games coming into this afternoon's final game of the regular season. From the windup, here's the 1-1. Alfonso takes a fastball way upstairs. And now he jumps in front of the count at 2 balls and 1 strike. Infield straight away for Alfonso, as is the outfield. Benson, though, playing in shallow and right. 2-1. Way outside. Rodriguez missed. Yanked that pitch, and now the count 3-1. And Alfonso looking to draw the first walk of the game for a Ducks hitter. Long Island, again, has had only 1 base runner to this point, and that was Audie Afner with his base hit to right in the 3rd. 3-1. Alfonso a swing and a miss. Cut through the pitch over the outside corner. That'll run the count full at 3-2. Rodriguez gets the sign from Rodriguez. Here's the payoff pitch, and Alfonso a swing and a check swing foul ball back to the screen behind the plate. We'll do it once again at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Earlier this year, Rodriguez with the Claiborne Railroaders of the American Association, a 5-7 record, a 3.39 ERA, 21 appearances, 13 of those starts. Now is 3-2. And Alfonso is swinging a foul ball again over the screen, this time first base side. Had a total of 95 strikeouts in 98 1/3 innings, though he did walk 51 batters, so he does have a tendency to walk a few too many. We'll see if Alfonso can get aboard here to begin this 4th inning. Here's the payoff pitch, and Alfonso takes down and away for ball 4. So indeed, Giovanni Alfonso is able to work out the walk. First of the game given up by Rodriguez. And that walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So Alfonso gets aboard. He's got some speed, 10 of 12 in the stolen base department this year. And up to the plate is going to step Delta Cleary Jr. First pitch on the way from the right-hander. Kicks and comes home, and Cleary Jr. takes a breaking ball that missed the bottom of the strike zone. So the count of 1-0. Cleary Jr. struck out swinging his first time up, chasing a breaking ball down in the zone. Throw over to first to check on Alfonso, who is back safely. From the stretch, here's the 1-0 pitch. Kicks and fires. Cleary Jr. a chopper into the ground foul. First base side. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Cleary Jr. last night hit in the 8th spot. He was 1 for 4 at the plate with a single. Been a tough offensive year for Cleary Jr. compared to what he did over the first 2 years with Long Island, where he had well over 300. Did well, though, most of the second half to get that batting average up to 265 after he was hitting below 250 for most of the season. Time called here. Ducks really got into their stride in early August when they ended up winning those 12 consecutive games in that month of August. The success that they had, 21-10, the big reason why they're going to the postseason. 1-1. That's taken outside for a ball, and the count goes to 2-1. Some teams who have had success throughout the course of the entire year as a whole, who don't get in, get frustrated about that, saying, well, with a split season, you could just really do well for a little portion and get in. But that's the way it is in the Atlantic League. It's a split season. You have to win a half to get into the playoffs, and the Ducks did that. So they did their job. 2-1. Chopped into the ground, foul at the first baseline. It'll kick foul. And that will keep the count even now at 2-2. And nobody on the Ducks team is going to feel sad about the fact that some guys struggled during the course of the year compared to what they've done recently, that they had a difficult end to the regular season here in the month of September. All that matters is that the Ducks are in. And that's what they did. They're in, and come Wednesday, everything that happened in the regular season gets erased. It all starts anew when the playoffs begin. Another throw over to Chase Alfonso back. If you remember back to the 2012 and 2013 seasons, the Ducks finished over 10 games under 500 in each year and still found their way to Atlantic League championships. It's about winning those 2 playoff series, and that'll get you the ring. 2-2. Alfonso takes his lead, and Cleary Jr. grounds one short. This should be 2. Stepping on second is Hughes. His throw to first, though, way wide, and Cleary Jr. will turn first and head to second base on the error. Should have been a tailor-made 6-3 double play, but Carlos Hughes' throw from second to first well offline. So that'll go down as a 6 unassisted fielder's choice, and that is it. And going to second base on the E6 is Delta Cleary Jr. So Alfonso out at second base. Cleary Jr. gets into scoring position thanks to the error from Hughes, his second error of the season since joining the Skeeters. So runner at second base with 1 out, and ultimately it ended up working like a bunt for Cleary Jr. As a runner gets into scoring position. And there's only 1 out in the inning. Now Angelo Sanco to the plate from the left side. First pitch coming here from Rodriguez. And Alfonso swings and misses. Out in front of the fastball, and it's 0-1. Sanco had a double and a 2-run home run in last night's game. His team leading 24th home run of the year, which is the 3rd most in the Atlantic League. Technically 2nd most because only 2 players have 1 more home run than him. But technically he sits 3rd then. The 0-1. Fouled off back to the screen in front of us here behind home plate. And Sanco now behind 0-2. The only 2 with more home runs than him this year, Michael Snyder of Southern Maryland and Sean Halton of Lancaster, who each have 25. We'll see if Sanco can tie him or overtake him today. Cleary Jr. takes his lead off second with good speed. It'll be an 0-2 pitch from Rodriguez. Looks to second. Deals to the plate, and Sanco swings and misses through the high fastball for strike 3. So Rodriguez picks up his 5th strikeout of the day. There's the 2nd out of the inning. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Mark Krause. All right, now it is time for our 4th inning trivia. We were a bit delayed getting it to you, so let's get it to you now, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Last night, the Ducks clinching the second half Liberty Division title. How many second half titles have the Ducks now clinched in their history? And as a bonus, how many overall half-season division titles do the Ducks now have? We'll let you think about it, and we'll give you the answer in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Mark Krause. First pitch to him. He swings and misses, chasing a breaking ball down and in. And the count goes to 0-1. Krause, a strikeout victim his first time up as he went down swinging in inning number 2. Delta Cleary Jr. takes his lead. It'll be an 0-1. Kicking the pitch on the way. Fastball, that catches the inside corner. Rodriguez quickly ahead 0-2. And 1 strike away from working around the leadoff base runner here in the 4th inning. Coming set is the right-hander. 0-2 pitch, and Krause a swing and a miss as he chases another one down in the zone. So Mark Krause goes down swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Alberto Rodriguez. The Ducks go quietly here in the 4th after the leadoff walk. No runs in the inning, no hits, 1 runner left on base. There was 1 error in the inning as well. We have played 3.5. It's the Skeeters 2, the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 4th inning we go at Constellation Field. The Ducks trailing the Sugarland Skeeters here 2-0 in the final game of the 2017 regular season. It has been a pleasure bringing you Ducks baseball throughout the course of this regular season. 140 games worth this year, and there will be more to come. Starting Wednesday night when the Ducks open the postseason against the Somerset Patriots at Bethpage Ballpark. Always an exciting time of the year when playoff baseball comes back into the forefront, and we will have postseason baseball once again for the Ducks here in 2017. For the Ducks, their 12th postseason appearance in the last 14 years, 12th postseason appearance in franchise history. And incredible to have missed the playoffs only twice since 2003. That was the last time they missed the playoffs. Then they went on a run of 6 straight years in the postseason. First pitch here, chopped foul by Dickie Thon for strike 1. The Ducks missed it in 2010 and 2014, but have now gone into the playoffs for 3 consecutive seasons. 0-1 on Thon, who picked up a base hit his first time up, a single to left back in the 2nd inning. The 0-1 here is a breaking ball down and away. That'll leave the count at 1-1 as Tyler Levine begins inning number 4 of work today. Looks like Scott Main has begun to start getting loose for the Skeeters in their bullpen. 1-1, a swing and a miss. Way out in front of it was Dickie Thon as he chases down in the zone. Count goes to 1-2, and you might see that for both teams here, where the starter will go 5 or so innings, and then you'll see guys come in out of the bullpen to get some work in. The Skeeters for the final time for the Ducks before the postseason begins. Here, a fly ball to left center. Cleary Jr. and Hinshaw converging, and it is going to be Cleary Jr. who makes the grab for the first out here in inning number 4. So Thon now 1 of 2. 1 away here in the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Carlos Hughes to the plate. Carlos Hughes, a former Long Island Duck, who was in his first season with the Skeeters. He has spent parts of 2 seasons on Long Island, 2015 and 2016. This is his 4th season in the Atlantic League, and the first pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. Hughes in 2015 played in a total of 35 games with Long Island. He was 14 for 72, a 194 batting average with 4 RBIs. 0-1. That misses down and in. And that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Then last year, he would join the Ducks and played in 31 games. And he had 145 with 4 RBIs, 9 of 62. 1-1. Breaking ball, tapped into the ground, weakly foul, first base side. And Hughes, who struck out swinging his first time up, now behind at 1-2. Levine on the day with 3 strikeouts, all coming in the second inning. His last 4 outs that he has recorded have all been flyouts to Cleary Jr. From the stretch, here's the 1-2. And Hughes will swing and ground this one up the first baseline, fielded by Angelo Sanko, who will take it to the bag himself. So Carlos Hughes retired on the 3 unassisted putout. There is the second out in this 4th inning. And now Levine an out away from his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. Time for the answer to our 4th inning trivia question, where we tested your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. We gave you the question in the top half of the inning, and that was how many second half championships have the Ducks now won in their team's history? After the first pitch, we'll give you the answer. Tyler Levine deals to Josh Prince, who takes a breaking ball low. The answer is 7. They have now clinched 7 second half titles in team history. 2005 was the first, and they did the second half in 3 straight years, 07, 08, and 09. They won both halves in 2011, and their last second half title prior to this season was 2013. 1-0, and that breaking ball misses a little high for a ball 2 to Josh Prince, who has singled, scored, and struck out. Ducks won the first half in 2004, although they didn't clinch it until during the second half of the season. 2006, 2011, 2012, and 2016. So 12 half-season division titles. 2-0 is a swing and a foul tip into the glove of Audie Affiner for strike 1. Pretty impressive for the Ducks to have clinched 12 half-season division titles in their 18 seasons of play. 2011 again being the only year they won both the first and the second half. 2-1. Fastball misses down and in. Now Levine now behind at 3-1 on Josh Prince. Levine's 3-1 delivery, and Prince takes a breaking ball that catches the inside corner for strike 2. So with the 4 teams that are in the postseason, we could see a team that could win its first ever Atlantic League title. That'd be Southern Maryland. Its 3rd if York wins, its 4th if the Ducks win, or the 7th if the Patriots win. That's a look at the 4 teams in the postseason. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases empty, bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch from Levine, and Prince pops it in the air, foul down the right field line, out of play. He stays alive at home plate. Obviously, the Ducks and the Patriots is always baseball theater. When those 2 teams played, the Ducks won the season series against Somerset this year, taking 11 of the 20 meetings. York Revolution have certainly been playing some terrific baseball of late. And they played well against Southern Maryland, too. 3-2. Fouled back to the screen behind the plate. They just swept Southern Maryland in 3 games during the week. Southern Maryland, after having a great first half, struggled towards the end of the half, but was fortunate enough to beat Lancaster in that 1 game to decide the first half champion in August after a couple of rainouts. It's been a tough season for them in the second half, but they do know that they're in the postseason. 3-2, and missing low was Levine. Prince would not chase. So a 2-out walk issued by Tyler Levine, as he is unable to get the 1-2-3 inning here in the 4th. That is the first walk Levine has allowed today. So Prince aboard for the 2nd time, and now Caleb Ramsey, who has 2 hits, will come to the plate. Obviously, Levine wants to avoid what happened last inning. He allowed a leadoff single, got 2 straight outs, but allowed a single and a double with 2 outs to plate a run. So getting to first base is Prince. He has great speed. Here's Caleb Ramsey to the plate. First pitch to him is a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Ramsey with a base hit to center in the 1st, a base hit to right in the 3rd, and eventually scored on that 2-out double by Rodriguez. On the stretch, here's the 0-1. Being kicked and comes home. Runner goes. Pitch is taken low, and no throw by Affiner, who could not corral the ball out of his glove. So Josh Prince with another stolen base to add to his league-leading total. That is his 54th stolen base of the year, and a total of 66 attempts. So Prince gets to second base with 2 outs. It'll be a 1-ball, 1-strike pitch coming to Caleb Ramsey. Levine gets the sign from Affiner and comes set. A 1-1. Ramsey takes the breaking ball downstairs. And the count goes to 2-1. 73 pitches on the afternoon for Levine. Has not been very efficient in this game. He's had a couple of long innings in the first and the third. Trying to work out around a 2-out walk here in the fourth. The 2-1 delivery. Ramsey is swinging a ground ball to the right side. A couple hops for Giovanni Alfonso, who will throw over to first in time for the final out of the inning. So Tyler Levine tosses his second scoreless inning of the game. No runs for the Skeeters, no hits, a walk, and a runner left on base. We have played 4 here on this Sunday afternoon. Skeeters in front of the Ducks, 2-0.
Hey fans, this is infielder Mark Krause, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
So we go to the 5th inning here at Constellation Field. The Ducks trailing the Skeeters 2-0. Alberto Rodriguez back to the mound for his 5th inning work, and fans chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company Gourmet Iced Coffee. It's available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes in the Hamptons. So we move to the 5th, and it will be Ruben Gotay to begin things for the Long Island Ducks. Gotay, the switch hitter, batting in the number 5 spot of the order. He is the 3rd baseman. Skeeter's starting pitching has been very good in this series. And the first pitch on the way from Rodriguez is a fastball that misses the outside corner for ball 1. Patrick Mincy started here 2 nights ago. Through 6 shutout innings, allowing just 4 hits and a walk, striking out 3. Ultimately took a no decision when the Ducks rallied over the final 3 innings. 1-0. Taken high and inside. So Gotay quickly ahead 2-0. Last night, Mitch Talbot allowed just 1 run over 6 innings, giving up 5 hits and a walk while striking out 8. And thus far today, the Ducks have just 1 hit and 1 walk over the first 4 innings against Rodriguez with 6 strikeouts. 2-0. Breaking ball misses inside, and Rodriguez falls behind on Gotay 3-0 to begin this 5th inning. Ducks got a leadoff walk in the 4th. They've had the leadoff man on in each of the last 2 innings, but have failed to score. 3-0. Gotay takes all the way, and it almost hit him. Came far inside. A leadoff walk on 4 pitches to Ruben Gotay. Second walk of the game issued by Rodriguez, and it's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So with one on, and nobody out, up to the plate will step the righty swinging Derek Piles, who bats in the 6th spot. Rodriguez gets the sign, his first pitch. Piles is swinging a ground ball foul. The first base side of home plate. Count 0-1. Piles hit the ball hard his first time up in the 2nd inning. Hit a liner that almost went into left center for a base hit, but Carlos Hughes climbed the ladder at short for the out. Throw over to first base, and back there is Gotay. Doesn't look like anybody is throwing yet in either bullpen, but a couple guys up and stretching just in case. There's the 0-1. Piles swings and smacks it foul over the screen behind the plate. And the count quickly, 0-2. So one guy standing milling about in the Ducks bullpen and one in the Skeeters pen out in right field. Again, nobody has begun to throw just yet. Getting the sign coming, set Rodriguez. Here is the 0-2. Kicks and fires, and Piles are swinging a line drive down the left field line heading into the corner. That is going to be a foul ball. Oh, Derek Piles just missing an extra base hit down the left field line. And again, we get obstructed, cannot see whether or not that ball lands fair or foul, but home plate umpire Mike Duran has signaled a foul ball. No argument from the Ducks. And we'll have another 0-2 pitch coming up. Gotay will take his lead off of first base after drawing the leadoff walk. Another throw over to check on him, and Gotay is back safely. Gotay does have a couple of stolen bases this year. He doesn't have a ton of speed, but he has picked the right times to go. And it's 2 for 2 in the stolen base department. Piles awaits. And the 0-2. Down in the dirt. Good backhanded scoop out by Rodriguez. You got the Rodriguez battery today. Alberto Rodriguez on the mound, Wilfredo Rodriguez behind the plate. No relation between the two. Wilfredo comes from Puerto Rico, whereas Alberto comes from Cuba. The 1-2 to Piles. Gotay bluffs, and Piles grounds it through the right side. A base hit for Derek Piles. Good piece of hitting as he stayed back on that pitch and smacked it past first base down the right field line. Gotay will have to stop at second. And a good start for the Ducks here in the 5th. Their first real opportunity to score. First and second, and nobody out. So Piles with a base hit. He is on at first base. Gotay goes to second. And that'll bring up the catcher, Audie Affner, who had the only hit for the Ducks prior to that single from Derek Piles. So for Piles, he is now 14 of 51 in a Ducks uniform. 21 of 89 overall this year. The first pitch on the way to Audie Affner. Here it comes. Affner swings a ground ball hit to the left side. Backhanded stop made by Hughes. He goes to second for the force there. That's all they'll get. So Carlos Hughes is able to get the lead out at second base as Piles slides into second and Josh Prince gets the out. So there's one away on the 6-4 fielder's choice hit into by Audie Affner. He does get the runner to third with less than 2 outs. As Gotay moves there and Piles out at second. So runners at the corners, one away. Here is Jordan Hinshaw to the plate, the left fielder, as he tries to get the Ducks on the scoreboard in this top half of the 5th inning. Here's the first pitch from Rodriguez. Looks to third. Now deals to the plate. Hinshaw checks his swing as he takes a hard slider down and away for ball 1. Hinshaw with a 4-6-3 double play ground out his first time up back in inning number 3. Now the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball back towards the middle. This could be a 6-4-3. Hughes to second, one on a first double play. So 2 double plays hit into by Jordan Hinshaw, and the Ducks, despite getting 2 on and nobody out here in the 5th, are unable to play their first run of the afternoon. No runs, a hit, a walk, and because of the double play, only 1 left. We will make our way to the bottom half of the 5th inning. The Skeeters still in front, 2-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tyler Wilson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. We head to the bottom of the fifth inning. The Skeeters with a 2-0 lead still over the Long Island Ducks here in the final game of the 2017 regular season. As we go to this bottom half of the fifth inning, we'll also take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, get you caught up in action around the Atlantic League and on the Major League scoreboard today. NFL action today, MLS action. It's a busy day. We've even got some hockey to talk about on this Sunday afternoon. So lots to go through, which we will do so here in the bottom of the fifth inning. Tyler Levine back to the mound for his fifth inning of work. He'll face Cole Gillespie, Brian Pounds, and Anthony Cinsanti, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Sugarland as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Skeeters lead at 2-0, single runs in the first and the third. The Ducks just had their biggest opportunity to get on the scoreboard. First and second and nobody out. And the top of the fifth, but Audie Affiner grounded into a fielder's choice, and Jordan Hinshaw grounded into his second double play of the afternoon. First pitch is a fastball taken over the outside corner for strike one. Gillespie on the day, 1 for 2, a single and a flyout, and here he golfs one in the air to right field. Derek Piles moving in and to his right is there to make the catch. And so Gillespie retired on the flyout, 1 out here quickly in inning number 5. Well, in the final game at the ballpark at Harbor Yard, as the Bridgeport Bluefish played the final game in their home that they have called home for 20 seasons. But the ballpark at Harbor Yard going to be converted into an outdoor amphitheater. That is the word. And so the Bluefish will not be in the Atlantic League next year. And it is the Somerset Patriots who defeat Bridgeport by a final count of 9-2. Obviously not the way the Bluefish wanted to go out at the ballpark at Harbor Yard, as this first pitch, a check swing taken for ball 1 by Brian Pounds. Bluefish lose to the Patriots yesterday. That eliminates them from postseason contention, Bridgeport, and then today they lose their home finale. Winning pitcher for the Patriots was Patrick Johnson, who improved to 2-2. The loser was Ross Seaton in relief of Manny Parra. Seaton falls to 2-4. Another pitch out of the strike zone from Levine, and it's 2-0 on Pounds. Jose Cuevas hit his 7th home run of the season for Bridgeport, the final home run in the ballpark at Harbor Yard's history. 4 hits for Justin Trapp, 3 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 runs for Kyle Roller, and 4 hits for newcomer Joe Maloney and Devontae Richardson, who had 3 RBIs for Somerset. Another pitch that misses. It's 3-0 here on Pounds, who has popped out each of his first 2 times to the plate. First inning to right, the third inning to center. 3-0. And this is rocketed fair inside the left field line. It's going to head into the corner. Pounds rounds first. He's going for 2. Here's the throw from Jordan Hinshaw. Not in time. Pounds slides in safely. It was close. Good throw by Hinshaw, but Pounds has a double. That's the 8th hit of the game for Sugarland, and for Pounds, his 19th double of the season. So runner at second with 1 out, and that'll bring Anthony Cinsanti to the plate. Meanwhile, they're in the bottom of the 9th inning in York, Pennsylvania. The Skeeters, the Revolution, are tied 8-8 with the Barnstormers after the Revolution eliminated the Barnstormers last night with a 13-7 victory. York scored 7 runs in the 7th inning to put the Barnstormers away and clinch the second half Freedom Division title. And so Lancaster, who, unless they win, will finish with the 2nd best record in the Atlantic League this year, will not make the postseason. Breaking ball misses low, and the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Starter today was Tommy Shirley for the Barnstormers. Their 6th pitcher of the game is in. That's Anthony Carter. Meanwhile, for York, Frank Gailey was the starter. He struck out 9 over 5 innings. Now Brad Allen was most recently in the game. York trying to rally and win it in the bottom of the 9th. They have 2 on, 2 out, and Chase Simpson at the plate. Went a grand slam yesterday. This pitch was fouled off. And the count even up at 1-1 on Jinsanti, who has a sac fly and a single. In his 2 at-bats, he actually lost the bat on that last swing and missed, and Billy Horn was joking with him as he went to go get it, saying, oh, the bat must have been so hot he couldn't pick it up. Simpson just flew out to center, so that game will go extra innings in New York. 8-8, bottom of the 9th inning. Be a 1-ball, 1-strike pitch coming here from right-hander Levine. Looks to second, deals to the plate. Jinsanti a swing and a pop-up in the air to the right side of the infield. Angelo Sanco in a foul territory will make the catch. So Jinsanti retired for the first time on a foul pop-up. He loses an at-bat for the first time today. There's the second out of the inning, and that will leave it up to the catcher, Wilfredo Rodriguez. Final game down in Southern Maryland today before the postseason. The Bees have a 5-1 lead over the Blue Crabs, and give credit to New Britain as they battled back here late in the year, and they're going to end up finishing, if they hold on to win, tied for third in the division with Somerset in the second half at 32-37. But they did a pretty good job here down the stretch of the season and showed some promise. Tried to stay in the race as long as they could. Ultimately, they fell short. Starter was Kyle Simon today. Brian Dupre is now on in relief. David Russo started for Southern Maryland, and Jesse Beal most recently in. First pitch breaking ball here just misses outside for ball 1 to Wilfredo Rodriguez, who had an RBI double his last time up after grounding out in his first at-bat. Bees led today by Connor Bierfeld, who had 3 hits and 3 RBIs. Here comes Levine's 1-0. And Rodriguez swings and rockets one in the air to deep left center field. Cleary Jr. going back, has a beat on it, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Tyler Levine with his second scoreless inning in a row. He worked around a walk in the 4th, works around a double here in the 5th. For the Skeeters, no runs, 1 hit. They leave their 7th man on base over the first 5 innings of this game. We head to the 6th on this Sunday afternoon. Skeeters 2 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is catcher Alex Berg, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Alberto Rodriguez back to the mound for his 6th inning of work, with the Skeeters leading the Ducks 2-0. Finishing up on the out-of-town scoreboard, Baltimore Orioles defeat the New York Yankees today 6-4 at Yankee Stadium. Ubaldo Jimenez, the win, improved to 6-10. Sonny Gray took the loss to fall to 9-11. And the save to Zach Britton, his 15th of the year. Didi Gregorius with his 24th home run of this season for the Yankees. And meanwhile, for the Baltimore Orioles, Tim Beckham went deep, his 22nd home run of the season. Mets were winners today. They defeat the Atlanta Braves 5-1 down in Georgia. Winning pitcher was Robert Gazelman, who improved to 7-7. Julio Teheran took the loss and fell to 11-12. The save, there was none in the game, with it being a 5-1 final. Asdrubal Cabrera hit his 13th home run of the season for the Mets in the win. First pitch here to Dan Lyons, and he takes upstairs for ball 1 to begin this 6th inning. Lyons, in his first at-bat of the day, lined out back to the mound. That was in inning number 3. 1-0. And that misses high again for ball 2 from Rodriguez. NFL action, the Jets down early, 6-0 to the 7-0 to the Oakland Raiders through 1 quarter. 2-0. There's a fastball strike. Derek Carr with 116 yards and a touchdown pass. Josh McCown 1 for 2 for 19 yards. On the Jets side of things, Giants will play tomorrow night on Monday Night Football against the Lions. 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. Lions takes high and away. And Rodriguez behind at 3-1. New York Red Bulls played to a scoreless draw earlier today at Red Bull Arena with the Philadelphia Union. And hockey returned to Long Island today. We'll talk about that after the 3-1 pitch. From the windup, Rodriguez kicks and fires, and Lyons swings and fouls it back to the screen for strike 2. New York Islanders playing a preseason game at the renovated Nassau Coliseum, and the Islanders treated their fans to a come-from-behind win 3-2 in overtime on a goal by John Tavares 34 seconds into the overtime period, his second goal of the game. 3-2. And Lions a swing and a miss for strike 3, so a good job by Rodriguez, who fell behind 2-0 and 3-1 to come back and get the strikeout, his 7th of the day. And Lions retired for the first out here in the 6th inning. So 1 away, and up to the plate will step the leadoff hitter in the Ducks lineup, Giovanni Alfonso, who will bat from the right side. Alfonso is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk today. Rodriguez has been pretty efficient to this point. He is currently at 74 pitches, 46 of them for strikes. And Alfonso rockets one into left center, hit well. Back goes Gillespie, he won't get it, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Alfonso around first, he will make his way to second and stop right there. And Giovanni Alfonso extends the hitting streak to 9 as he picks up a 1-out double here in the 6th. So on this final road trip of the regular season, Giovanni Alfonso has hit safely in all 7 games. He has hit safely now in 9 in a row. And coming into this game in his last 8, a .417 batting average, 15 for 36. So ending the season red hot is Giovanni Alfonso, and he was right on that pitch from Rodriguez. And smacked it over the head of Gillespie. So the Ducks get a runner in a scoring position with 1 out here in the 6th inning. For Long Island, just their 3rd hit of the game. And now Delta Cleary Jr. to the plate. First pitch from Rodriguez. And Cleary Jr. takes high and away for ball 1. Cleary Jr. 0 for 2 to this point. He struck out in the first, reached on a 6 unassisted fielder's choice in the 4th on what should have been a double play, but Carlos Hughes threw it away. 1-0. Swinging a chopper on the ground past the mound to second. Josh Prince will field. And his throw to first is in time for the out. So Delta Cleary Jr. retired on the ground out to first base for the 2nd out of the inning. Advancing over to 3rd is Alfonso. Now the Ducks with a runner at 3rd base and 2 away. That'll leave it up to Angelo Sanco to try and get the Ducks on the scoreboard here in the regular season finale. Again, it's a fairly light crowd on hand here today, though many fans are up on the concourse that I can see trying to stay in the shade, and I don't blame them here in Texas. When you're in the sun, it gets very hot here in Sugar Land. First pitch on the way to Sanco, and he will take down and in. Good block at home plate by Rodriguez to keep Alfonso at 3rd. And the count 1-0. They have giant fans up on the concourse, blowing very heavily to keep the concourses cool and give the fans some relief from the heat. It gets very hot and humid down here. Andrew Johnston beginning to get loose in the Skeeter bullpen out in right field. Looks like a lefty for the Ducks. 1-0. Sanco takes a fastball high and away. And the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes. Sanco, as we mentioned, a 2-hit, 2 RBI game last night. He leads the Ducks in both 2-hit and 2 RBI games. 32 2-hit and 16 2 RBI games. Also leads the team in multi-hit and multi-RBI games this year. 2-0. Swinging a ground ball foul to the Skeeter dugout on the first base side. Coming into the day, Angelo Sanco has a total of 36 multi-hit games this year, 24 multi-RBI contests. Obviously, he would like the batting average higher than it is, with 24 home runs, 80 runs batted in. Certainly no numbers to shy away from. Those are impressive here in the Atlantic League. 2-1 from Rodriguez. Kicks and fires to the plate. Sanko a swing and a miss. Out in front of the breaking ball for strike 2. And Rodriguez a strike 3 away from working around the double here in the 6th inning and pitching a 6th scoreless inning on this Sunday afternoon. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs as we play in the top of the 6th inning. Rodriguez comes set on the rubber. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and Sanko checks his swing, takes a high fastball to run the count full at 3-2. Another good eye by Sanko as he takes one out of his own. Payoff pitch will come up in this at-bat as Sanko tries to get aboard and get Alfonso in from third base. 3-2 delivery from Rodriguez, and Sanko swings and hits a high fly ball in the air to right. Not deep enough, though. Benson drifting back, and on the edge of the warning track, he'll make the catch for the final out of this 6th inning. So Sanko gave it a ride, but not deep enough here in this very deep ballpark out to right. For the Ducks, no runs, 1 hit, and they leave a runner in scoring position for the 3rd consecutive inning. We will head to the bottom half of the 6th. Sugarland still in front, 2-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Ducks fans, thank you so much for following all season long as the Long Island Ducks set out to meet the Chappies Home Run Challenge. Ducks have hit 110 home runs on the season. They needed 100 to meet that challenge, and because they have met the Chappies Home Run Challenge, Chappies Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappies Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Pretty good start here for Tyler Levine today. He did give up 8 hits over 5 innings, but ultimately allowed just 2 runs. 1 on a sac fly in the first when he worked out of a bases-loaded no-out jam with 3 straight outs to allow just the 1 run. And then the other coming in the 3rd inning when he allowed a 2-out single to Anthony Giansanti after Ramsey opened the inning with a base hit. And then Wilfredo Rodriguez with a double, a liner off the third baseman Ruben Gotai's glove to plate a run. But otherwise, he allowed at least 1 on in every inning, and he stranded 7 Skeeter runners on base. So he did as good of a job as he could in terms of keeping this ballgame close. Unfortunately for Levine, the Ducks offense has not been able to get on the scoreboard in this game. They have left a runner in scoring position in each of the last 3 innings. And now Patrick Kreider comes out of the bullpen for the Ducks. He will take over in inning number 6, and he'll be facing 2 righties and a switch hitter, Benson, Thon, and Hughes. First pitch is taken for a strike, a breaking ball on the outside corner. 0-1. Benson in this game is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout to center. 0-1. That misses high and away. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Skeeters have 8 hits in the game, 6 of them for singles, but again, only 2 runs. 1-1. Foul ball down the right field line, slicing towards the pole. Maybe it's going to stay fair. No, it goes just foul. Well, I thought off the bat that ball was absolutely tailing foul, and then all of a sudden it just seemed like it was going straight. I never had the tail on it and almost went over the wall and hit off the foul pole, but it went just to the right of it by a few feet. And so for Benson, instead of his 9th home run of the year, it ends up being a long strike 2. Benson with the long hair out the back of his helmet. Kreider with the long beard. And the 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Backhanded by Angelo Sanko. Race to the bag, and Sanko beat him. Benson has good speed and good hustle on the play by both Benson and Sanko. But it was Sanko who won out, and there's the first out of this 6th inning. Final line for Tyler Levine today. He goes 5 innings for the Ducks, gives up 8 hits and 2 runs, both of which were earned. Walked 1 and struck out 3. Also threw a wild pitch. And ultimately a good bounce-back start for him after his rocky outing against the New Britain Bees back on September the 1st. A good performance here today. So Kreider gets the first out. Now it's Dickie Thon of the plate. The first pitch misses outside for ball 1. Thon 1 for 2 on the day. He singled to left field in the 2nd inning and popped out to center in the 4th. Getting his first action here in this series. 1-0. Fastball taken inside for ball 2. For Kreider, it's been a bit of an up and down year for the left-hander in his 3rd season with Long Island. Started off very well, but has started to struggle here late in the season. 1-0. Kreider just missed with a fastball outside. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Overall, he is 1-5 with a 3.72 ERA in 62 appearances. 45 hits and 48 in the 3rd innings, 23 runs, 20 of them earned. 2-0 fastball is a strike on the inside corner. 27 walks for Kreider, 54 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .245 against him this season. The 2-1 Thon. Kicks and deals. And this popped in the air to right center field. Cleary Jr. and Piles converging. It's going to be the right fielder Derek Piles who makes the catch. And Thon retired for the 2nd time today. There's the 2nd out of the 6th. And Kreider and out away from a 1-2-3 inning.
Shortstop number 12, Carlos Hughes.
Kreider last pitched for the Ducks on Thursday in Lancaster when he came on in relief of Jake Fisher in the 8th inning. And faced the bottom 2 hitters in the Barnstormers order, gave up hits to both. The switch hitter Josh Bell and the lefty Lance Sawatsky. First pitch, and the breaking ball taken outside for ball 1. Barnstormers rallied in that game to pull even, costing Jake Fisher a win in a game he absolutely deserved to get it. 1-0, ground ball hit to short. Dan Lyons is there, and he'll throw on a first to retire his former teammate. Patrick Kreider comes out of the bullpen and retires the Skeeters in order on 2 groundouts with a flyout sandwiched in between. That's a PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning with energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island. Saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is working for you. We will head to the 7th here on this Sunday in Texas. Skeeters 2, the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Well, we move to the 7th inning here in this regular season finale. The Long Island Ducks trailing the Sugarland Skeeters 2-0. Michael Pollack here with you. Thanks so much for tuning in on this Sunday afternoon. We hope your weekend has gone well. Though the Ducks have split the first 2 games of this series, they had a very important and very big win here on Friday night, coming from 4 runs down over the final 3 innings. They tied the game with 4 in the 7th, added 2 in the 8th, 2 in the 9th to defeat the Skeeters in the opener, and then got some help yesterday from the Somerset Patriots of all teams, who defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish. And that helps clinch the second half Liberty Division title for the Ducks, who had a post-game celebration in their clubhouse yesterday full of champagne. And the team, all a combination of satisfaction of getting the job done and getting into the postseason, and no question a little bit of relief as Mark Krause takes a breaking ball for strike 1. It's been a tough road trip for the Ducks. We've gone 2-4 over the first 6 games of this final road trip of the season, and have struggled here down the stretch trying to get into the playoffs, but they are now in. Krause takes a breaking ball for another strike, and Andrew Johnston, who has taken over for Alberto Rodriguez, is quickly ahead, 0-2. Krause has struck out twice in the game. And the 0-2 pitch here, swinging a ground ball foul up the first base line. Knocks it down the line. We'll do it again at 0-2. But ultimately, the Ducks set out to try and get back to the postseason to see if they could take the next step in 2017 after just missing out on a championship last year. To get that championship, you have to get into the playoffs first, and the Ducks have secured their bid. And now it's about getting some rest over the next 2 days and getting ready to go for Game 1 on Wednesday night. Here's the 0-2 from Johnston, and Krause swings, taps it a foul again, just got a piece of it out in front and knocked it back behind the plate. Johnston taking over after Rodriguez goes 6 innings of scoreless baseball today in his 3rd start with Sugarland. Gave up 3 hits and 2 walks, struck out 7. And is in line for his first win with Sugarland and what will be his final start with the Skeeters this year. 0-2 pitch, and Krause swings and lifts a fly ball in the air, foul down the 3rd baseline, out of play. Keeps the count 0-2. As for Sugarland, their season comes to an end after the game today. They will not be playing postseason baseball. The guys will be heading home to rest. Many of them will stay there for the winter. Many will go and play winter ball down south. 0-2 breaking ball taken just inside. Johnston just missed strike 3. And the count 1-2. Typically see a lot of guys from the around the Atlantic League go and play winter ball down in the Caribbean and Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, Mexico. 1-2, ground ball to the right side, fielded on one hop on the outfield grass by Josh Prince. His throw to first is in time for the out. So Mark Krause retired for the 3rd time today, and there's the first out in this 7th inning. It's been a tough year for Andrew Johnston, who is a veteran of this Skeeters team and has been terrific out of the bullpen in recent years. But this one has been a challenging one for him. 51 appearances, he is just 2-5 with a 4.89 ERA. Has struck out only 27 batters in 46 innings, though he has walked only 10 and has surrendered 59 hits. Gets the first out here, retiring Krause. And now Ruben Gotay to the plate, who is 0-for-1 with a strikeout and a walk. First pitch, Gotay takes a breaking ball inside for ball 1. Johnston pitched here 2 nights ago and took the loss as he came into the ball game in the 8th after the Ducks rallied to tie it in the 7th. And he ran into some trouble as Gotay takes, and now ahead 2-0. A lot of single to Mark Krause to begin the inning, and then they elected to intentionally walk Angelo Sanko with 1 out to put runners at 1st and 2nd for Alex Berg. Some bad luck then for Johnston as this taken outside for ball 3. Johnston allowed a ground ball to Alex Berg that looked like was going to be a double play up the middle, with Prince ranging behind second, but the ball hit off the second base bag and ricocheted into center, bringing in a run. And Delta Cleary Jr. beat out an infield single to 3rd. Gotay takes strike one on a fastball. So somewhat two infield hits that plated 2 runs to give the Ducks the lead at 6-4. Johnson then got out of the inning, retiring 2 of the next 3 hitters, allowing just a walk, but ultimately suffered the loss to drop to 2-5. 3-1. Gotay takes another strike. And now the count full at 3-2. Gotay going no batting gloves today. Typically he does wear them. Yesterday, got a little bit of an injury, but was okay. It looked like that a pitch that was called a foul ball on a bunt attempt ended up actually catching one of his fingers, but was able to stay in the game after some treatment from Ducks trainer Dottie Pitchford. 3-2. That's downstairs for ball 4. Good eye by Ruben Gotay. Did not chase the breaking ball. So for the Ducks, they draw their 3rd walk of the day, and it's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So a 1-out base runner here as Ruben Gotay gets aboard. The Ducks have had at least 1 on in each of the last 5 innings of this game after getting retired in order over the first 2 innings by Rodriguez. Now Derek Piles to the plate. And the first pitch to him is a breaking ball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Piles 1 for 2. He singled through the right side his last time up back in the 5th inning. Lined out to short in the 2nd. Nice leaping catch made by Carlos Hughes to rob him of a base hit. Runner goes for second. The 0-1 is inside. The throw down to second base is not in time. Prince could not come up with it, and the throw ended up hitting Ruben Gotay in the back. And now Gotay going to walk around by the second base area. And we'll see if he is all right to stay in the game. The count 1-1 on Piles, and Ruben Gotay with his 3rd stolen base in 3 attempts this year. Not a guy you typically see run, but got a good jump on that pitch from Johnston. And the throw, I think, from Rodriguez ended up tailing to the first base side of the bag and caught Gotay in the back. Rodriguez goes out to have a quick word with Johnston and now comes back behind the plate. So a chance here for Piles to get the Ducks on the scoreboard, potentially with a base hit. If it's hit right at one of the outfielders, it's going to be tough with Gotay's speed. Now the 1-1. Piles is swinging a ground ball to short. Gotay going to have to stay put at second. And the throw to first is in time. So Derek Piles retired on the ground ball to shortstop. There's the 2nd out of the inning. Gotay has to stay put. With 2 down, that'll leave it up to the catcher, Audie Affiner. The Ducks with 3 hits and 3 walks on the day, but still looking for their first run. Gotay takes his lead at second as Johnston comes set on the mound. First pitch, and Affiner rips one on the ground hard, but foul down the 3rd base line. Clobbered that baseball, but was out in front of it. Looks like left-hander Jose Velez is warming for the Ducks in the bullpen, so presumably he will come into this ball game and pitch in the 7th inning. It looks as though we'll see 2 lefties on in relief back-to-back after Tyler Levine's 5 innings of 2-run ball today. Now the 0-1. Johnston deals, and Affiner takes a breaking ball high and away. Not leaving up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. 2-0 Skeeters, top of the 7th inning. The Ducks with a runner at second and 2 down in the form of Ruben Gotay. Johnston gets the sign and comes set. And the 1-1. Affiner a swing and a miss. Big breaking ball there from Johnston, and Affiner out in front of it. Affiner singled his first time up with a base hit to right and grounded into a 6-4 fielder's choice in inning number 5. The count of 1-2 here on Affiner as Johnston looks in a home plate. He comes set. And the 1-2. Affiner a swing and a miss for strike 3 as he chases down in the zone. The tag applied by Rodriguez. And that'll retire the side in inning number 7. The Ducks get another base runner on in the 7th, but cannot bring him home. In the inning, no runs, no hits, a walk, and a runner left. We will head to the bottom of the 7th. Time to stretch here in Sugarland. 2-0 Skeeters.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Well, we move to the bottom half of the 7th inning, and for the Ducks, as we expected, left-hander Jose Velez is into the ball game. He will take over for the left-hander Patrick Kreider, who came on and pitched in the 6th inning. A good relief appearance for Kreider as he retired the Skeeters in order, the bottom half of the order, 1-2-3 on 2 groundouts and a flyout. So now into the game is going to be left-hander Jose Velez. And Velez will take over and face the top of the order here for Sugarland in the 7th. It will be Prince, Ramsey, and Gillespie coming up to the plate. Duck fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Heads up that if you are interested in grabbing some second half Liberty Division Championship merchandise, I believe there will be some items in the Waddle Inn Shop this week. So make sure you check back in on liducks.com and the Ducks social media accounts for that. But I do believe there will be second half Liberty Division title items in the Waddle Inn Shop for sale during the week. And then, of course, on Wednesday and Thursday when the Ducks open up the Liberty Division Championship Series against the Somerset Patriots. Game 1 Wednesday night, Game 2 on Thursday, both at 6:35. Gates will open at 5:35 on Wednesday, 5:15 early gate time on Thursday, with a special cheerleading exhibition taking place on the field before Thursday's game, prior to Game 1 on Wednesday. The first 1,500 fans in attendance are going to receive Good Times Every Time notebooks, courtesy of People's Alliance Federal Credit Union. So, Josh Prince is going to step up to the plate to lead things off against Jose Velez. Left-hander comes set on the mound. And his first pitch is swung on and fouled straight back to the screen for strike 1. Prince on the day has been on base twice, a single and a walk. The single in the first, a walk in the fourth. Has stolen a base and scored a run as well. A 1 pitch coming. Velez kicks and fires, and this fastball runs high. So that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike on Prince. Was the third pitcher into the game for the Ducks after Levine started and Kreider pitched the 6th. From the stretch, the 1-1. Kicks and fires, and this swung on and missed. A good high fastball. And Prince swung through it to run the count to 1-2. For Jose Velez, this is his first relief appearance in a week. He last pitched on Sunday against the Bridgeport Bluefish. Came in to face 1 batter and walked him. He's been struggling since coming to Long Island. Here's the 1-2. Fastball runs outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Dustin Richardson has proven to be the most reliable of the 3 lefties the Ducks have in their bullpen. But Richardson will certainly not pitch today in a game that does not matter for postseason contention. He has thrown in each of the last 4 days. Faced one batter yesterday, Richardson. 2-2, a half swing. They appeal the first. No swing, says Joe Harris. Boy, it certainly looked like Prince went around from our vantage point, but Harris said no swing. And so the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Prince trying to find his way aboard here to begin the 7th inning against Jose Velez. Left-hander comes set. And the 3-2. High fastball misses, and Velez allows another walk. So the leadoff man is on for the Skeeters in the form of the speedy Josh Prince, who has now drawn 2 walks in the ballgame. That'll bring up Caleb Ramsey to the plate. For Jose Velez, this is his 6th appearance with the Ducks. No record and a 6.23 ERA. In 4 1/3 innings, he has allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 of which have been earned, walked 2 and struck out 7. Opponent's hitting .353 against Velez thus far. Now a lefty-lefty matchup with Ramsey. And the first pitch is a fastball over the outside corner for strike 1. It's been a good day at the plate for Ramsey. 2 for 3 with a pair of singles and a run scored. He bounced to second his last time up back in the 4th inning. Now the 0-1 runner goes. Pitch is taken low. The throw down to second base is not in time. Prince snuck in ahead of the tag from Dan Lyons. So the second steal of the game for Josh Prince. And his 55th stolen base on the year, which leads the Atlantic League. And now 1-1 on Caleb Ramsey. Right-hander getting loose for the Skeeters in their bullpen appears to be Julio DePaula. 1-1. Fastball runs high. Taken for ball 2. The count 2-1 here on Ramsey, and obviously the key for Velez. He has had a lot of trouble with his control of late. Has to find a way to throw strikes to get these Skeeter batters out and keep the game 2-0. 2-1. And this tying outside with a fastball. And now Velez behind at 3-1. He has good velocity on his fastball, but again has had trouble locating it. And that's been part of the problem since he's come here to the Ducks. Has walked only 2. But of late as now 3 with the walk to Prince. It just seems to be getting into a lot of deep counts and then ends up having to leave a ball over the plate and gets hit hard. Here's the 3-1. Kicks and fires, and Ramsey will swing and pop one in the air to right. Hit pretty well. Derek Piles going back to the warning track at the wall, and you can forget it. A 2-run home run over the right field wall for Caleb Ramsey off of the left-hander Jose Velez. For Ramsey, his 3rd home run with the Skeeters, and Sugar Land doubles their lead to 4-0 here in the 7th inning. And just like I was saying, Velez falls behind in the count, has trouble throwing strikes, and then leaves a pitch out over the plate to try and get that strike. And Ramsey was right on it, his 3rd hit of the day. RBIs number 25 and 26 on the year with Sugar Land. And Ramsey goes yard in a lefty-lefty matchup to extend Sugar Land's lead to 4. Here's Cole Gillespie. First pitch is fouled off to the first base side out of play. And the count 0-1. Boy, you have to hit it hard to get it out to right center. That went into the Ducks bullpen and hit off the back wall of the bullpen, well over, I would say, at least 380 feet away. And he certainly tattooed that ball out to right. And the count 0-1. Velez fires. There's a fastball strike over the outside corner, and Velez quickly ahead of Gillespie at 0-2. Home run, the 9th hit of the ball game for the Skeeters. Velez has allowed a run in each of his last, 3 of his last 4 appearances. There's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and in. And there is ball 1 to Gillespie, who is 1 for 3 on the day. He singled to left his first time up back in the 1st inning. And since then has popped to center and popped to right. Les dangles the arm as he looks in for the sign. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball. That misses the outside corner. And that has run the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Looks like a right-hander beginning to get loose for the Ducks. Not really throwing full speed in the bullpen. But starting to get loose in case Velez continues to have trouble. 2-2. Missed high with a fastball. And Velez, after getting ahead quickly, 0-2, has had the count run full at 3-2. Payoff pitch coming from the southpaw, and Gillespie pops it foul back behind the plate. Fights off another to stay alive. Les spent time over the past 2 seasons in the Twins and Marlins organizations. He reached the advanced A level with both teams, but never any further than that, and began his career in the Frontier League, pitching 2 seasons with the Evansville Otters, 2013 and 2014. 3-2, and that's down low, ball 4. So Jose Velez gets ahead 0-2, ultimately cannot retire Cole Gillespie. He walks him. 3rd straight to reach against Velez. The left-hander struggles continuing. So that'll bring up Brian Pounce to the plate from the right side. So here is Pounce to bat from the right side. Brian Pounce on the day 1 for 3. First pitch, and he swings and fouls it through the legs of Audie Affner for strike 1. Pounds doubled in the 5th inning to left. Thrower stranded at second base. Prior to that, a fly out to right and a fly out to center. Velez can certainly use a ground ball here to try and get a couple of outs after allowing 2 walks and a home run in the first 3 batters to face him in this 7th inning. The 0-1. Pounds takes inside on a fastball. Now we'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. On the stretch, here's the 1-1. Fastball misses high and away. So now a 2-ball, 1 strike count on Pounds. Velez still looking for the first out in this 7th inning. 2-1 pitch, and Pounds will swing away and pop it foul to the first base side. Sanko gives it a look, but this will be back into the seats. Evens the count at 2-2. And Velez now a strike 3 away from that first out. Gillespie the runner at first with 2 down. But nobody out, in a 2-2 count. Velez gets the sign and comes set. Here's his 2-2 delivery. Swinging a fly ball to right. Backing up on it, Derek Piles, as he races back towards the corner. He'll make the catch on the warning track. Tagging and going for second base, Gillespie. Here's the throw. Not in time. Gillespie is safe. Good base running from Cole Gillespie going into second base on the deep fly ball to right off the bat of Pounds. So Velez gets the first out of the inning, but Gillespie is able to advance on to second base. So 1 out in the inning. And up to the plate is going to step the designated hitter, Anthony Ginsanti.
Thank you.
First pitch on the way here to Ginsanti. And the fastball misses outside for ball 1. Ginsanti on the day is 1 for 2. He had a sac fly to center in the first inning to pick up his 52nd run batted into the year. Single to left field in the 3rd. And last time up, he popped out foul to Angelo Sanko at first base. That was in the 5th. 1-0. And Velez misses high and away with another fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. As we mentioned before, for fastballs and a lot of other pitches, velocity isn't necessarily the key. They talk a lot about fastball velocity and how you really need to be throwing in the high 90s to get opportunities in the major leagues, especially for young guys. 2-0 is a swing and a miss for strike one. I myself have never been a big proponent of necessarily needing good velocity. You need to have some of it, but you need to be able to locate and mix your pitches well. There are guys in this league like Jake Fisher and like John Brownell, namely of the Ducks, who don't throw all that hard, but they mix their pitches and their location well and keep hitters off balance. 2-1, swing and a miss on a high and outside fastball, and that'll even the count at 2-2. And it's cruel for some of those guys as they often don't get the opportunities to make it up to the major league level because they don't have that same fastball velocity that guys like Dylan Betances, who throws over 100 miles an hour, or Aroldis Chapman do. But the key to getting outs is you don't need strikeouts. You just need outs. It doesn't matter how you get them usually. It's just a matter of getting those outs. 2-2 from Velez. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses down and in. And now behind it 3-2 on Ginsanti, and in danger of walking his third batter of the inning. There's nobody fully warming for the Ducks in their bullpen, so this is Velez's inning here to finish. 3-2 on the way, and Ginsanti swings and hits a fly ball in the air to center. Cleary Jr. backing up on it. Gets to the spot to make the catch. Gillespie will have to stay put at second. This ball fired back in. So Ginsanti retired, 2 outs in a row, induced through the air by Velez. Wilfredo Rodriguez is going to come to the plate with 2 outs here, but first we're going to get a visit from pitching coach Billy Horn. He's going to go out to the mound and try and settle down his left-hander. Again, the inning started with a walk to Josh Prince. Caleb Ramsey followed with a 2-run home run to right, and then Gillespie drew a walk after falling behind 0-2. Since that point, Velez has been able to get back-to-back flyouts. 1 to right field off the bat of Brian Pounds, and 1 to center off the bat of Anthony Ginsanti. And now a 2-away, that is going to bring Wilfredo Rodriguez up to the plate. Billy Horn's conversation is over, but Audie Affiner still out on the mound talking things over with Velez. And now Affiner will make his way back behind the plate. It looked like Tyler Wilson, who was starting to get loose a little bit. He is not throwing right now. I think Kevin Byers would like to get Velez one more out here, get him through the 7th inning, and then bring in somebody for the 8th. The Ducks offense obviously with work to do. They have just 3 hits in the game. They trail 4-0 now thanks to the 2-run home run by Ramsey here in the 7th. Here's Wilfredo Rodriguez from the right side, 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch from Velez, and Rodriguez takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Rodriguez grounded out in the 1st inning, a 1-6-3 put out, and an RBI double to left in the 3rd, and then popped to center in the 5th. From the stretch, here's the 0-1. Velez looks to second. Deals to the plate, and Rodriguez takes a fastball upstairs to even things up, add 1 ball and 1 strike. Final game here of the 2017 regular season. Ducks and the Skeeters playing the rubber game of this 3-game series. Julio DePaula getting loose now for the Skeeters, as presumably he'll come in for the 8th. The 1-1 is hit on the ground to second base. Giovanni Alfonso fields and throws on a first in time for the out. And a good job by Velez to get 3 straight outs and avoid any further trouble. But the Skeeters double their lead. They get 2 runs on just 1 hit. The 2-run home run by Caleb Ramsey. They draw a pair of walks as well in the inning. No errors, they leave 1. And after 7 here on this Sunday afternoon, it's the Skeeters 4 and the Ducks 0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Well, then you should follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and so much more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. So we move to the 8th inning with the Ducks now trailing 4-0 thanks to a 2-run home run by Caleb Ramsey. In the bottom half of the 7th inning, Ducks offense has been held quiet today, and some different players in the lineup, considering it is a day game after a night game, and the Ducks already wrapping up the postseason berth. So guys like Alex Berg, who's basically been catching every day for the Ducks, Lou Ford, the 41-year-old outfielder and bench coach, and Elmer Reyes, all get rest today. Mark Krause, the half day, is the designated hitter. And the offense has managed just 3 hits in this game, along with 3 walks, but have yet to been able to plate their first run. The Ducks have left a runner on in each of the last 4 innings. And it'll be Jordan Hinshaw coming to the plate against Julio DePaula, the right-hander for Sugarland, who takes over and pitches here in the 8th inning. Paula comes set on the mound, his first pitch, and a fastball taken for a strike by Hinshaw, 0-1. Been a tough day at the plate for Hinshaw. Grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the 3rd inning and a 6-4-3 double play in the 5th after the Ducks put 2 on and had nobody out. Hinshaw resetting his shin guard on his left leg. Now ready to go as DePaula comes set. The 0-1. Check swing on a breaking ball down and away. Rodriguez wanted an appeal, but he definitely did not go. And that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kicking the pitch inside, and that caught Hinshaw in the back, I believe. So he'll toss the bat away and make his way down to first. I think that also caught home plate umpire Mike Duranis. So a hit by pitch of Jordan Hinshaw, who is hit for the first time today. He gets on base for the first time today. And for Hinshaw this season, that is the 4th time he's been hit by a pitch. So the leadoff man is aboard. And now Dan Lyons is going to come up to the plate batting from the right side. Coming set is DePaula, first pitch, and it's fouled back to the screen behind home plate. And the count goes to 0-1. Lyons 0 for 2 in this game. He has lined out back to the mound and struck out swinging. On the stretch, here's the 0-1. DePaula kicks and comes home, and this is grounded back towards the middle of the infield. Diving stop made by Hughes. Flips the second one on to first, the throw off target. And Lyons is safe. Good diving stop by Carlos Hughes to get 1 out on the fielder's choice, but the throw was missed by the first baseman, so it'll go down as a fielder's choice. The put out on the play goes 6-4. And with 1 away, that is going to bring Giovanni Alfonso up to the plate. Lyons almost snuck that ball up the middle, but a great diving stop made by Carlos Hughes for 1 out. That is going to bring Alfonso up. First pitch is taken low. And the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Alfonso with another hit today, extending his hitting streak to 9 consecutive games. He is 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. 1-0. Now the breaking ball fouled off back behind the plate. Now we'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Paula looks in for the sign and comes set. Throw over to first, and Lyons scampers back safely. One on, one out. Ducks trying to get on the scoreboard here in the top half of the 8th inning. Paula gets the sign and comes set. The 1-1. Breaking ball misses low and away. Good eye by Alfonso, and the count goes to 2-1. Right-hander continuing to get loose for the Ducks. Can't tell if it's Tyler Levine or James Jones. I think it's Tyler Wilson, excuse me. I think it's Tyler Wilson. 2-1. Alfonso a line drive, base hit into right field. Lions will go to second and stop right there. Another multi-hit game for Giovanni Alfonso. His 6th multi-hit game in 7 games total on this road trip. What an end of the season for Giovanni Alfonso. Lions goes to second. Now the Ducks now with runners at first and second base, 1 away. And up to the plate is going to step the switch hitting center fielder, Delta Cleary Jr. Cleary Jr. awaits as DePaula looks in for the sign and comes set. First pitch, Cleary Jr. takes a breaking ball that misses low and outside. And the count goes to 1-0. Cleary Jr. on the day is 0 for 3. A strikeout, a fielder's choice ground out, and then a grounder to second. 1-0. Takes the off-speed pitch outside. And it's 2-0 on Cleary Jr. DePaula struggled when he came in here the other night on Friday. He allowed a run on 3 hits in a third of an inning, took over for Maine in the 7th, and allowed the 3 hits that allowed the Ducks to tie the game. He only got charged for 1 run. The others went to Maine. 2-0. Swing and a miss, good fastball. And Cleary Jr. had a good swing on it, but cut through. And the count 2-1. Lions giving some flack to his former teammate Carlos Hughes for robbing him of the base hit. At second, 2-1. Swing and a miss by Cleary Jr., who was out in front of it. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the Ducks trying to get onto the scoreboard today. They have been shut out to this point. Coming set is DePaula. 2-2. Swinging a foul ball over the screen back behind the plate. Out in front of that one was Cleary Jr., but he got enough to stay alive. Angelo Sanko waits in the on-deck circle for the Ducks. It's going to be a 2-2 pitch coming up here from DePaula. Looks to second. Deals to the plate, and Cleary Jr. swings and slashes one fair inside the bag at third and down the left field line. Lions will come around third. He will score. Rounding third base, Alfonso. He's going to try and score. Here's the relay throw to home plate, and he is out. Excellent relay throw from Thon to Hughes to Rodriguez for the out, but it will be an RBI double for Delta Cleary Jr. The Ducks on the scoreboard, and they close to within 4-1. So Dan Lyons was able to score on Cleary Jr.'s smash into the left field corner. But Alfonso motored his way around the bases, tried to score, and ultimately got thrown out. The relay goes 7-6-2 to get the out at the plate. So 2 away, and a runner at second. Here's Angelo Sanko. First pitch swinging, he cuts through a fastball. And the count 0-1. Sanko 0 for 3 in the game with 2 flyouts to right and a strikeout swinging. 0-1. That breaking ball misses outside, and that'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. DePaula comes set at the belt. And the pitch on the way is a breaking ball that misses outside. And so the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. So the Ducks break the shutout here in the 8th inning as they pick up a run on 2 hits, looking for more. It'll be a 2-1. Sonko pops it up in the air, foul, back behind the plate. And that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Cleary Jr. at second base with 2 down. It'll be a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch coming from Julio DePaula to Angelo Sonko. DePaula trying to get out of further trouble here in the 8th inning. 2-2. Missed down and away. Good eye by Sonko to take that pitch out of the zone. And Sonko trying to get aboard here to bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Mark Krause. Here is the 3-2. DePaula fires and Sonko swings and rips one into right field for a base hit. Cleary Jr. going to third base, being sent home. Here comes the throw to the plate, and it is not in time. It's an RBI single in a right field for Angelo Sonko with 2 out. The Ducks have trimmed their deficit in half. It's now a 4-2 ball game. So it gives Sonko the run batted in, his 81st of the season. Cleary Jr. scores from second on the play. A little 2-out rally here for the Ducks. Alfonso singled to right with 1 out in the inning. Cleary Jr. with an RBI double, and they get the relay at the plate to get an out, but Sonko delivers the 2-out hit. And now Rafael Montalvo out of the dugout to have a conversation with Julio DePaula. There is a righty getting loose for the Skeeters in their bullpen. And now Mark Krause will come to the plate, and one swing of the bat could tie this ball game up at 4 apiece. So the conversation over on the mound. DePaula has had some struggles this year. He's 0-1 with a 3.72 ERA in 49 games coming in, which isn't all that bad, but struggled, as we mentioned here, out of the bullpen on Friday night. And now here in this inning has hit a batter and allowed 3 hits, and along with 2 runs. Now Mark Krause will step to the plate for the Ducks. Paula comes set, his first pitch, and Krause will take a breaking ball outside. And the count 1-0. Krause with 21 home runs and a team-leading 84 runs batted in on the year. Sonko at first with 2 men out. The Ducks now with 6 hits in the ball game. 1-0. And that just misses the bottom of the strike zone. It was close, but DePaula does not get the strike call. He wanted it from Mike Duranis, the home plate umpire. But it misses low, and it's now 2 balls and no strikes on Krause. A good hitter's count. And I'll certainly be looking for a pitch to drive as Julio DePaula will step back up onto the rubber. Defense slightly shifted to the right side. 2-0. Krause takes, and there's a strike. That time he got the bottom of the zone with a fastball. So the count goes to 2-1. Ducks have shown great comeback resolve in this series. They came back from 4 runs down to win on Friday. Almost came back from 4 runs down to tie it in the 9th inning yesterday. Trying to come back again today. The 2-1 is a breaking ball down and away. 3-1 on Krause, and another out of the zone would put 2 on with 2 out for Ruben Gotay. Three balls, 1 strike with 2 outs. Angelo Sonko will take his lead off of first base. Action continuing in both bullpens here today. The 3-1. Krause lines one foul down the right field line off the glove of a fan sitting in the front row of those stands that curl into home plate. Homer Reyes, who was doing some coaching over at first base, throws his hands in the air to chastise the fan for not coming up with it. That'll be a 3-2 pitch coming with 2 outs and a runner at first, which means Sonko will be off on the pitch from Julio DePaula. Right-hander is ready. Here's the offering, and Kraus will swing and miss. Nope, he fouled it off. I thought he missed it, but just got enough to stay alive. So Sonko will head back to first, and we'll have another 3-2 pitch coming. Paula gets the sign and comes set. Here's the 3-2 delivery, and Kraus will take outside for ball 4. Missed with a fastball. So a 2-out walk issued by Julio DePaula. And that walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. Out of the dugout here is going to come Gary Gaetti as Julio DePaula is unable to get through this 8th inning. He has allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk, and a hit by pitch. And with the tying runs aboard, the go-ahead run coming to the plate, DePaula will come out of this game, and we'll see another relief pitcher come in for the Skeeters. Ducks have closed to within 2 and threatening to tie it as we play in the 8th inning here in the regular season finale.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island.
Now the Ducks have closed to within 2 thanks to an RBI double from Delta Cleary Jr. and a 2-out RBI single by Angelo Sonko. It is now a 2-run ball game at 4-2. Ruben Gotay will come to the plate, and the Ducks have the tying runs on with 2 away. And into the game for the Skeeters is a right-hander, and it is Felipe Paulino who comes in and try and retire Ruben Gotay for the final out of the inning. First pitch on the way, and Gotay takes upstairs for ball 1. So Paulino trying to get out of the mess created by Julio DePaula. Gotay in this game has drawn 2 walks, and has struck out once, also has his 3rd stolen base. Here's the 1-0, and the pitch on the way, misses outside. Gotay had asked for time, he wasn't granted it. And Paulino missed, so a break there for Gotay. And the count goes to 2-0. Paulino came into last night's game and got the save as he struck out the final 2 batters of the game after Sonko's 2-run home run off of Scott Main. 2-0 pitch. Gotay takes. There's a fastball strike over the inside corner. 2-1. So DePaula goes 2/3 of an inning as of now. 3 hits and a walk, no strikeouts and a hit by pitch. Still responsible for the 2-on. Has allowed 2 runs thus far. Paulino's 2-1. Kicks and comes home, and Gotay takes on the inside corner, strike 2. Fastball there from Paulino that Gotay thought was too far inside, but it paints the corner and evens the count up at 2-2. Paulino is 4-5 with a 2.27 ERA. In 38 games for the Skeeters, he has 15 saves. 2-2 pitch. Delivers to the plate, and Gotay will swing and miss for strike 3. So Paulino beat Gotay for the final out of the inning, and that'll retire the side here in inning number 8. But the Ducks cut the deficit in half as they pick up 2 runs on 3 hits in the inning. No errors. They do leave 2 on base. And after 7.5 innings of play, it is now a 4-2 game in favor of Sugar Land.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Zach Treese, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. To the bottom half of the 8th inning we go here in the regular season finale. The Ducks have made it a ball game. It is now a 4-2 score after the Skeeters got 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th. The Ducks get them back in the 8th. So it's back to a 2-run deficit for Long Island. And for the Ducks, they will call upon their 3rd reliever of the day. Right-hander Tyler Wilson will come on and pitch this 8th inning in relief of Jose Velez, who struggled in the 7th. And those 2 runs that he allowed right now, the difference in the game as he served up a 2-run home run to Caleb Ramsey. As we go here to the 8th inning, the bottom half of the inning, we'll also go through the out-of-town scoreboard and get you caught up in action around the Atlantic League today. All the other games are final outside of this one on this final day of the regular season. So the Barnstormers, the Bees, and the Bluefish are all done with their seasons as they all missed the postseason. Barnstormers close. They got oh so close, but needed to sweep this series. They end up taking 2 of 3, but missed out yesterday. And Lancaster kicking themselves as they were unable to complete a tremendous comeback to win the second half in the Freedom Division. So we'll go through the out-of-town scoreboard here as we begin this bottom of the 8th. It'll be Joe Benson to lead off. Bottom 3 in the order, due up for Sugar Land against right-hander Tyler Wilson. So Wilson will take the mound for Long Island, and Benson will step up to home plate. Skeeters out hitting the Ducks 9-6 and lead 4-2. First pitch on the way, and Benson takes a fastball up and in tight for ball 1. Benson is 0 for 3 in this game with a strikeout, a flyout, and a ground out. 1-0 pitch on the way, and he lines one in a right, chasing Derek Piles back, still racing back. At the wall, he looks up, and it's off the wall. Benson around first, going for second. He's going to turn second and go for 3. Here's the relay throw from Dan Lyons, not in time. And Joe Benson is in with his second triple of the series, a leadoff 3-bagger here in inning number 8. With a deep fly ball to right field, and going back on it was Piles, but could not come up with it as it hit off the wall and carry him back towards the infield. Now, at that point, Benson turned on the jet, so he's got his 6th triple of the year. And right away, the Skeeters with a runner at third and nobody out. Final game of the ballpark at Harbor Yard today, and it was the Somerset Patriots pounding out 19 hits to defeat the Bridgeport Bluefish 9-2. First pitch here from Wilson to Dickie Thon is swung on and missed for strike 1. Winning pitcher Patrick Johnson improved to 2-2. The loser Ross Seaton fell to 2-4 in relief of Manny Parra, who pitched well over 5 innings. Manny Del Carmen also allowed 4 runs in relief. Jose Cuevas with his 7th home run, the final homer in the ballpark at Harbor Yard's history. 0-1. Line drive into center. Delta Cleary moves over to his left. He'll make the catch. Tagging from third is Benson. He'll come in and score. Just like that, a sac fly and an RBI, and the Skeeters' lead is back up to 3 at 5-2. So for Thon, a sac fly, his 7th RBI of the year. And Benson scores after leading off the inning with a triple, his 59th run of the season. It's back to a 5-2 lead for Sugar Land. And now here is the switch hitting Carlos Hughes, shortstop and 9-hitter. First pitch from Wilson, and Hughes takes a fastball inside, 1-0. Barnstormers with an 11-8 win in 11 innings over the York Revolution today, so they come up 1 win short of winning the second half Freedom Division title, 1-0. And that taken high and away for ball 2. Winning pitcher was John Anderson in relief. 2 scoreless innings of relief. He gets the win to improve to 3-1. Grant Sides took the loss to fall to 0-1 for York. 2-0. Another fastball out of the zone, and Wilson behind at 3 balls and no strikes. Sean Halton hit his 26th home run of the year to move into the league lead for the Barnstormers. Lance Sawatsky also went deep with his 7th of the year, and Chase Simpson another home run, his 6th of the season. Fastball a strike, and that'll run the count to 3-1. Trayvon Robinson had a 4-hit day and 3 RBIs. Lance Sawatsky a 3-hit, 5 RBI performance in the victory. 3-1. That's high and away for ball 4. So Tyler Wilson allows a 1-out walk. Third productive at bat in a row for the Skeeters against Tyler Wilson. For the Ducks, their 4th walk allowed in this game. Meanwhile, in the final game of the regular season for the Blue Crabs, they fall to the New Britain Bees 5-1. Kyle Simon, the winner, improved to 12-11. The loser, David Russo, fell to 2-4. No save in that one, and there were no home runs as well. Connor Bierfeld 3 for 3 with 3 RBIs to lead the way for the Bees. Patrick Palmero drove in the lone Blue Crabs run as Tyler Wilson misses outside with a fastball for ball 1 to Josh Prince. So we'll have to look at the Atlantic League out-of-town scores. Wilson's 1-0. Runner goes from first, and the pitch is lined into right center field. That's going to be a base hit for Josh Prince. Hughes will get up and go to third. So on the hit and run, Josh Prince steals a base, or Josh Prince singles to right center, and the Skeeters continuing to hit the ball hard. That is their 11th hit of the game. Prince picks up his 2nd hit. He has 2 hits and 2 walks on the day. Hughes goes from first to third. And now runners at the corners with a 1 out for Caleb Ramsey as Tyler Wilson struggling in this relief appearance. Wilson this season 2-2, a 4.94 ERA in 23 games. He has 1 save, 13 runs allowed in 23 2/3 innings on 20 hits and 15 walks with 26 strikeouts. First pitch to Caleb Ramsey is a fastball bell tie for strike 1. Yankees fell to the Orioles 6-4 today. Ubaldo Jimenez, the win, improved to 6-10. Sonny Gray, the loser, fell to 9-11. And the save to Zach Britton, his 15th of the year. 0-1. Ramsey takes a fastball outside to even up the count at a ball and a strike. Didi Gregorius, his 24th home run of the season for the Yankees. Tim Beckham, his 22nd for the Orioles. The 1-1 from Wilson. Here's the pitch. Runner from first bluffed, and Ramsey fouled it off. And so that'll run the count to 1-2. Mets defeat the Braves 5-1. Robert Gazelman, the win, improved to 7-7. Julio Teheran, the loss, fell to 11-12. And Asdrubal Cabrera hit his 13th home run of the season for the Mets in the win. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball taken down and away. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. NFL action. Jets have closed to within 21-13 against the Raiders in the 3rd quarter, thanks to a couple of field goals from Chandler Catanzaro. Josh McCown has a passing touchdown. Derek Carr has 2. Marshawn Lynch with a rushing touchdown for the Raiders. Pitch misses low. That'll run the count full at 3-2. Red Bulls and the Union play to a draw, scoreless at Red Bull Arena, and the Islanders in preseason action at the renovated Nassau Coliseum, a 3-2 win in overtime against the Flyers, thanks to 2 goals from John Tavares. Here's the 3-2 to Ramsey. Runner from first goes, and Ramsey lines one into left. Jordan Hinshaw moves in, now backs up and makes the catch. Tagging from third and coming home to score is going to be Carlos Hughes. Sac fly and an RBI. The Skeeters get their 4-run lead back at 6-2. Ramsey hit it hard. Jordan Hinshaw almost ran too far in and was able to recover and make the catch. So for Ramsey, his third RBI of the ball game, 27th of the year. Scoring from third is Hughes, his second run. And now a runner at first base with 2 away, and that'll leave it up to the center fielder, Cole Gillespie. 2 runs in the inning given up by Tyler Wilson. Here's the first pitch. Is a breaking ball inside. It goes off the glove of Audie Affner and behind home plate, and that'll allow Prince to take second base. And the count 1-0 on Gillespie. And we'll see if that's a wild pitch or a pass ball. I think it's probably a pass ball, as it went right off the glove of Audie Affner. So now Prince in a scoring position. They rule a wild pitch actually on it. Affner goes out, has a quick chat here with Wilson, and now we'll come back behind the plate. Skeeters have scored 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk in the inning, along with a pair of sacrifice flies. Productive outs from the Skeeters, and they have regained their 4-run lead at 6-2. 1-0. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. That'll even the count up at 1-1. Gillespie with a single and a walk among his 4 trips to the plate today. 1-1 delivery. That fastball just missed down and away. And the count goes to 2-1. You just crossed the 5 o'clock mark here in Sugar Land, Texas on this Sunday evening. 2-1. Popped up in the air down the right field line. This will go foul and out of play. Evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes, and now Wilson a strike 3 away from getting through the rest of this inning with no harm done. There is no action for the Skeeters in their bullpen, so it appears as though Paulino will come back out for the 9th, and I believe he'll get credit for the save because when he came in, it was a 4-2 ball game. 2-2. Popped up foul again, back behind the plate. Gillespie fights off another to stay alive. In a very slow-moving game here, despite the fact that it was 2-0 game until the bottom of the 7th, with the struggles of both bullpens, especially over these last 2 innings. It has really brought the game to a halt. 2-2. Gillespie takes a fastball way down and away from Wilson. That'll run the count full at 3-2. If Gillespie gets aboard, Brian Pounds will be next. Here's the 3-2, and Gillespie pops it foul again to the first base side out of play. So continuing to battle with Tyler Wilson, looking to get aboard and keep this rally going in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Affner gives the signs. Wilson comes set. Here's the payoff pitch. Swinging a foul ball again as Gillespie wastes it. First base side. Cole Gillespie giving Wilson a tough time here as Wilson tries to get through the inning without any more damage done. Tyler Levine started for the Ducks, pitched fairly well. 2 runs over 5 innings. He did give up 8 hits, but limited the damage. The Ducks, meanwhile, were unable to touch Rodriguez over his 6 scoreless innings. 3-2 popped up in the air near home plate. This is foul. It'll go back behind the plate and end up drifting into the seats. Thought that was going to stay in the field of play, but it ends up going back out of play. We'll do it yet again at 3-2. Wilson comes set. Again the 3-2, and Gillespie grounds it a short. Couple hops for Dan Lyons, who fields and throws on a first in time for the out. And that'll retire the side. So in the inning, the Skeeters get their 4-run lead back. They pick up a total of 2 runs on 2 hits and a walk in the inning, no errors. And Sugarland leaves 1 on base. We will head to the 9th. Skeeters will try and close out the regular season with a win. They lead it 6-2.
Hey fan, this is a pitcher Amali Diaz, and you listen to the Ducks baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, And he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
We go to the 9th inning here at Constellation Field in Sugar Land, Texas. Long Island Ducks trailing the Sugar Land Skeeters 6-2 here in the regular season finale for the Ducks. And for the Skeeters, this game does not have any importance in terms of the postseason. As the Ducks know, they are already headed to the playoffs, which they will open on Wednesday night against Somerset. And the Skeeters have been eliminated from playoff contention. Sugar Land trying to close out their season with a win here at home. First pitch coming from Felipe Paulino to Derek Piles to begin the inning is a fastball taken high and inside for ball 1. Paulino came in for the final out of the 8th inning, getting Ruben Gotay to strike out with the tying runs on base at the time. 1-0 is a breaking ball that misses high. And the count quickly, 2 balls and no strikes. Velez struggled in the 7th, allowing the Skeeters to take a 4-0 lead. Then the Ducks got on the scoreboard with 2 in the 8th against Julio DePaula. 2-0 is chopped into the ground weakly here, third base side. They are going to rule a fair ball, and the throw to first is in time for the out. Piles is trying to say it's a foul ball off his foot, but home plate umpire Mike Durantis is saying otherwise. And now Kevin Baez is going to come out of the dugout to try and have a conversation with Mike Durantis and figure out what is going on. I think Piles is asking for an appeal from the first base umpire to have Durantis check with the first base umpire to say, hey, that should be a foul ball. And Piles is objecting, saying that it hit off his foot. But Mike Durantis says otherwise. And so he believes it is the first out of the inning. So they have the conversation, and that is it. And Piles retired on the 5-3 putout for the first out. So 1 away in the inning. And to the plate will step the catcher, Audie Affiner. Piles now 1 of 4 in the ball game. Paulino gets the sign and come set. And his first pitch is a fastball that runs away for ball 1. Affiner singled to right in the 3rd. Since then has grounded into a 6-4 fielder's choice and struck out swinging. 1-0. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Sugar Land trying to pick up the win to end 2 games over 500 here at home on the season at 34-32. 1-1. Breaking ball misses down low and runs the count to 2-1. Now that you look at it and you say, wait, that's not 70 home games. That is only 66. How did they finish with just 66 home games? Well, technically, they had to play 4 home games up in New Britain. 2-1. Swung on it, foul tipped. And that'll run the count to 2-2. And those should technically be counted towards their home schedule, although they played them on the road. Those really should be counted as home games. Here's the 2-2. Pitch on the way from Paulino, and Affiner swings and misses for strike 3. Well, the fans here very passionate on this Sunday afternoon. They want to see their Skeeters end the season with a win. Even though their team is not heading to the postseason, they are certainly not acting like it. So there is the second out of the inning, and with 2 away, that will leave it up to Jordan Hinshaw as Paulino tries to retire 4 in a row to pick up the save. Again, he came in with a score 4-2 in the 8th inning, taking over for DePaula. Struck out Gotay, now has retired the first 2 here in the 9th. First pitch on the way to Hinshaw. Breaking ball misses down and away for ball 1. If Paulino picks it up, it'll be his 16th save of the year. Here's the 1-0. Paulino deals. Hinshaw pops it up in the air down the right field line. Joe Benson heading over towards the stands will run out of room as this goes back up onto the concourse. And that will even up the count at 1-1. Hinshaw today is 0 for 2 with a pair of double play groundouts and was hit by a pitch his last time up, leading off the 8th inning. Here comes a 1-1 from Paulino. Gets the sign and comes set. Pitch on the way, and Hinshaw lines this one in the right. Joe Benson racing back. He will make the running catch. This ball game is over, and the Sugar Land Skeeters have won the regular season finale by the final count of 6-2 over the Long Island Ducks. So the Ducks drop this one here today. The regular season is over, and now it is time to turn the page and head to the postseason. The Ducks will open up the playoffs on Wednesday night against the Somerset Patriots. The Skeeter season comes to an end with a pair of wins in a row, and for the Ducks, they will look to begin their quest for a 4th Atlantic League title on Wednesday night. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show is coming up next. We'll recap this game and hand out the Player of the Game award. Ducks fall today 6-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher David Artsma, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, not the way that the Ducks wanted to end their season, but ultimately it does end with a pair of losses. Either way, the Ducks are in the postseason. They have earned that right as the second half Liberty Division champions, and as the Skeeters give each other high fives and hugs for the final time here in the regular season, celebrating the victory. They know they will not be heading to the postseason, but they end their year with 2 wins in a row here at home at Constellation Field. To recap this game for you, the Ducks fell behind over the first 3 innings by a 2-0 score. Tyler Levine got the start for the Ducks today and allowed 3 singles in the first inning to open up the ball game, but got 3 outs in a row, including a sac fly from Anthony Ginsanti that scored Josh Prince. That gave the Skeeters the early 1-0 lead. They would tack on another run in the third when Caleb Ramsey led off with a base hit to right. And then with 2 outs, Ginsanti singled to left, and Wilfredo Rodriguez delivered an RBI double on a liner off the glove of the third baseman, Ruben Gotay. And so that made it a 2-0 game. Neither side scored over the middle 3 innings, and then in the bottom of the 7th, the Skeeters took advantage from some wildness from Jose Velez, who allowed a leadoff walk to Josh Prince, and then after falling behind on Caleb Ramsey, Ramsey lined a 2-run home run over the wall in right field, his 3rd home run of the year. That doubled Sugar Land's lead to 4-0. Ducks got on the scoreboard in the 8th inning against Julio DePaula, who struggled for the second time in this series. He hit Jordan Hinshaw to begin the inning. Dan Lyons followed with a fielder's choice ground out, and that put a runner on with one away. Giovanni Alfonso then singled to right, and then Delta Cleary Jr. doubled into the left field corner. That brought in Lyons. Alfonso tried to score on the play, but was thrown out at home plate. 7-6-2 on the put out at the plate for the second out of the inning. And then Angelo Sanko followed with a 2-out RBI single to right, picking up his 81st run batted into the year. That made it a 4-2 game. And then Mark Krause drew a 2-out walk. So the Ducks had the tying runs on with 2 aboard. But Gary Gaetti brought in Felipe Paulino, and he was able to strike out Ruben Gotay for the final out of the inning. And then in the bottom of the 8th, the Skeeters were able to get those 2 runs back against Tyler Wilson. Joe Benson tripled and then came home on a sac fly off the bat of Dickie Thon. Carlos Hughes then drew a walk, went from first to third on a hit and run from Josh Prince, and scored on a sac fly off the bat of Ramsey to make it a 6-2 game. The Ducks then went in order in the 9th against Paulino, and that is how the regular season comes to an end, a 6-2 defeat from the Ducks against the Sugarland Skeeters. Final totals in the game for the Skeeters: 6 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error. They left a total of 9 on base. For the Ducks, 2 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6. Winning pitcher was Alberto Rodriguez. The starter went 1-0, improves to 1-0, and he allowed 3 hits over 6 scoreless innings, walked 2 and struck out 7. Loser was Tyler Levine, who pitched pretty well today. 2 runs in 5 innings on 8 hits and a walk while striking out 3, but he takes the loss to fall to 3-3. Felipe Paulino should get credit for the save, I believe. They have not put it down yet, but I believe he should get his 16th save of the year. Game took 2 hours and 59 minutes in front of a crowd of 4,738 here at Constellation Field. Time to hand out today's Player of the Game award. It's going to go to first baseman Caleb Ramsey, who was 3 for 4 at the plate with a 2-run home run, 3 RBIs, and he scored twice in the game. A very good way for Caleb Ramsey to end his season. A good performance, and that allows the Skeeters to get the win here in the regular season finale. Take one more break. When we come back, the out-of-town scores, and then we'll wrap things up from Sugarland, Texas.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. So the Long Island Ducks defeated by the Sugarland Skeeters here today in the season finale by the final count of 6-2. They will head to the postseason, and that will open on Wednesday night. More to come on that momentarily. First, let's take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard. In the final game today at the ballpark at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport, Connecticut, the Bluefish lose to the Somerset Patriots 9-2. Patrick Johnson, the win, improved to 2-2. Ross Seaton, the loser, fell to 2-4. And Jose Cuevas with his 7th home run of the year, the final home run in the history of the ballpark at Harbor Yard, which is set to be converted into an outdoor amphitheater for concerts. The Bluefish will no longer be playing baseball here in the Atlantic League. It appears as though they will be heading to High Point, North Carolina in 2019. At least that is the plan, according to league founder and CEO Frank Bolton, who spoke in High Point, North Carolina last week, or now almost 2 weeks ago. But no official word on exactly what will take place in terms of the teams in the Atlantic League yet for 2018. That will come, obviously, once the offseason begins. Meanwhile, also a final today, it was the Lancaster Barnstormers winning 11-8 in 11 innings over the York Revolution, and so the Barnstormers end up coming one win over the Revolution short. from going to the postseason this year. Winning pitcher in York today was John Anderson, who improved to 3-1. Grant Sides took the loss. He fell to 0-1. Sean Halton hit his league-leading 26th home run of the year for the Barnstormers. Lance Zawatsky his 7th for Lancaster. And Chase Simpson hit his 6th of the season for the Revolution. Barnstormers were led by 4 hits and 3 RBIs from Trayvon Robinson and a 3-hit, 5 RBI, 3-run day for Zawatsky. And finally, in Southern Maryland, the New Britain Bees end their season with a win, a 5-1 victory over the Blue Crabs. Kyle Simon, the winner, improved to 12-11. David Russo, the loser, fell to 2-4. No home runs in that one. Patrick Palmero, the lone RBI for the Southern Maryland, and Connor Bierfeld with 3 hits and 3 RBIs for the New Britain Bees. Meanwhile, on the Major League scoreboard, Yankees fall to the Orioles 6-4. Ubaldo Jimenez, the win, improved to 6-10. Sonny Gray, the loser, fell to 9-11, and Zach Britton, his 15th save of the year. Didi Gregorius hit his 24th home run of the year for the Yankees. Tim Beckham his 22nd for the Orioles. Mets were winners today, 5-1 over the Atlanta Braves. Robert Gazelman, the win, improved to 7-7. Julio Teheran, the loser, fell to 11-12. No save in that one, and for the Mets, Asdrubal Cabrera hit his 13th home run of the season. Jets looking at falling to 0-2 on the season. They trail out in Oakland 28-13 to the Raiders. Josh McCown has thrown for 1 touchdown. Derek Carr has passed for 2 for the Raiders, and so Oakland looking to defeat the Jets and improve to 2-0. Red Bulls and the Philadelphia Union played to a scoreless draw in Harrison, New Jersey earlier today, and the Islanders in a preseason game at the renovated Nassau Coliseum defeat the Flyers 3-2 in overtime, thanks to a goal from John Tavares, who actually had 2 goals in the hockey game. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, the postseason will begin for the Ducks on Wednesday night. Game 1 of the Liberty Division Championship Series, Bethpage Ballpark, 6:35 start. The Ducks will also host Game 2 of this series at 6:35 on Thursday night. Tickets are available for both of those games, as well as the potential for Games 1 and 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series, which would be the following Wednesday and Thursday, September 27th and 28th, against either the Blue Crabs or the Revolution, should the Ducks advance. And you can get your tickets online right now at liducks.com by clicking on the tickets icon, or you can get them via the Ducks mobile app. Tickets will be available in person at the Bethpage Ballpark box office and by phone at 631-940-TIXX beginning tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. So if you want to get your tickets in person or by phone, you can do that tomorrow. If you're okay getting them online or via the mobile app, you can get them right now. And then the series will shift to Bridgewater, New Jersey for Games 3 and, if necessary, 4 and 5. Later this week, stay tuned to quackofthebat.wordpress.com and liducks.com for more details about the pitching matchups for those series and all the other details. Ducks will likely host a workout at Bethpage Ballpark on Tuesday. They closed workout before they open up the playoffs on Wednesday night, and we'll look forward to seeing all the Ducks fans packing Bethpage Ballpark for Games 1 and 2 of the Liberty Division Championship Series as the Ducks begin their 3rd consecutive trip to the postseason, and overall their 12th appearance in the playoffs in franchise history. So that'll do it for us here in Sugar Land, Texas, for the final time in the regular season. Once again, the final score, it was the Long Island Ducks falling to the Sugar Land Skeeters 6-2. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be on Wednesday night from Bethpage Ballpark when the playoffs begin. Game 1 of the Liberty Division Championship Series between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. Pregame show will begin at 6:20, the first pitch at 6:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday with me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast and enjoyed all of our broadcasts throughout the course of the 2017 regular season. Have a great rest of your Sunday. We'll do it all over again on Wednesday night from Long Island. Good night and so long from Sugar Land, Texas.